We want to send it to Cooperstown.
Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Wednesday, April 5th, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Seattle Mariners. Play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. So we're going to be getting started here in about 10 minutes. This game was obviously earlier today, but I noticed when we have a lot of these games that are going to be at 10 a.m., 12:30, 1 p.m., I'm not able to do them unless I do them over my phone. And obviously that's not going to be the same type of broadcast that I want to do. If you live in Washington and you live in Oregon, they are going to be able to do the replay about an hour and a half later or 2 hours. So I didn't get a chance to watch all of this particular matchup, a little bit of bits and pieces, because me and Paisley, we're going on walks and I was handling some other things. So I want to be able to break down every at-bat, every pitch, and obviously go through the motions through the 9 innings. And at the end, we'll kind of discuss how I feel about everything. But I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be able to, see what we can do today. Angels, Mariners, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. I mean, hell, if I'm willing to do Cactus League, if I'm willing to do, games almost at any time, and I'm going to be doing even replays if needed. I want to be able to watch it with people that want to get a chance to watch, because I actually got quite a few people that were reaching out and they're like, "Are you going to do the game later?" And I was thinking, okay, they have the Lakers and the Clippers on. Right? There's AEW Dynamite that was on about an hour and a half ago. So there's really were the choices. AEW Dynamite at 5 and just do like a watch party. Lakers and Clippers at, 7 o'clock, 7:30. Or, obviously from just a couple hours ago to be able to watch this game with people that were working. Because there's a lot of Mariner fans that were, in Oregon or Washington, Idaho area, Montana. And they're like, we're at work. And I got buddies that were like sneaking on the computer trying to find, a site to be able to watch the game. So it'll give me an opportunity to kind of hang out with some people that, they're off work now and now they're going to get settled in, because not every Mariner fan is going to catch a game that was on at 10 a.m., 11, 12, 1. Sometimes they're just like, fuck it, we'll wait to the next game. But with me, I'm going to watch every game regardless, if it's live, if it's going to be the replay later on. I'm going to make sure I break down every single tape that I can. And we don't have a game tomorrow. So I figured, what do I want to do? Do I want to do the Lakers and Clippers? I don't give a shit about that. I do love AEW, and we know WWE is in the shitter now. Hashtag Fire Vince has just been going everywhere. But it will give me an opportunity to kind of go over everything, and we are going to get started here in about 7 minutes. And I'm still going to put in 100% effort, just as if it was on a couple hours ago. We'll go through the lineups, and I still have all the pictures, and obviously I made the thumb, and we're ready to go. So, and I'm actually proud of the way that the thumb turned out. I'm trying to, put my own style with it. We got Shohei Ohtani behind the mound going against Chris Flexen for the Mariners, who's our 6th option, who actually is probably better than Robbie Ray or Marco Gonzalez. I had to pick up the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. I usually use Julio a lot, but, yesterday I used Luis Castillo. So we'll mix it up, but it'll give us a chance to be able to hang out with each other, and I can actually get to do the game. And again, I was thinking, well, I could do Lakers Clippers. And I was like, nah. I could do AEW Dynamite. And I was like, and I was like, I could do like an NFL stream where we just talk NFL. But I figured even with like a replay that's an hour or two old, people are still going to be watching this. I know a lot of people that are going to be tuning in the next 6 minutes that they had it recorded, and they're either going to watch it the live or they're watching this one. So, Mariner fans are a little distraught. A little worried, but, with Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 17 going into the game, 2 dingers. That was awesome, right? AJ Pollock, 0 for 6 going into the game, 2 dingers. That was awesome. So we'll see where it goes. And I want to be able to evaluate every pitch from Ohtani and look at our role players. And this is actually one of the better lineups. And obviously it's because we're going to get Shohei Ohtani. Leading off for my Mariners, here in about 5 minutes, Julio Rodriguez. Batting second for Seattle at first base, Ty France. Batting third for the Mariners at third base, Eugenio Suarez. Batting fourth and cleanup, the catcher named Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting fifth with 2 dingers last night in right field, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting sixth, Colton Wong. Batting seventh at DH, A.J. Pollock. Batting eighth, Jared Kalanick. And batting ninth at shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And on the mound, Chris Flexen. Let's go. And for the visiting Angels, leading off, Taylor Ward. Let me change the logo up. I got to make sure I'm putting in my due diligence and my work. There we go. Batting second for the Angels, Mike Trout. Batting third, the Phenom, Shohei Ohtani. Batting fourth and batting cleanup, Hunter Renfroe. Batting fifth, Brandon Drury. Batting sixth, Jake Lamb. Batting seventh, Gio Urshela. Batting eighth, Luis Rengifo. And batting ninth, Logan O'Hoppe. And on the mound for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. Let's go, baby. I'm going to get a nice Shohei pitching photo here. Let's go. All right, let me see if I can get one here. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it shouldn't take me too long. There we go. This is the one I wanted. Here we go. And right now I'm on MLB Network, Blue Jays 1, Royals 0, bottom of the 7th. So that one obviously is a little bit low scoring, but obviously in this particular matchup, when I was, talking with my buddy Justin when he was at work and he was trying to be sneaky and watch it, on the computer while he was working, I was like, I hope we can get some, bats going, because we know with Ohtani, it kind of goes one or two ways. Either he's lights out and you're fucked and you end up losing like 5-1 or 5-2 and he just kills you, right? Or you have to find a way to be able to force walks, right? If you get lucky and he beans a couple guys, that's good. And you have to be able to steal bases once you get, guys on. You have to try to make Shohei pay in any way that you can, because he's elite here, right? And we know he's just as elite here. So definitely excited to kind of go through it pitch by pitch. And again, I did get a chance, every game that's on, as long as I'm not out of town or not too busy, I'm going to get a chance to watch a little, either on my phone or at home. I did get some errands in, so I was not able to watch every single pitch, every single inning. And so for me, this is a clear choice winner for me to be able to kind of go through everything. Looks like we're about 2 minutes away. They're finishing up on some rugby. And if you live in Oregon or Washington, it will be on Root Sports. And see here, we got rugby just about ending here. I think it'll be over here in about 2 minutes. And we'll get into the game. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Megan with a 5 over on the Hawks Nest today, but I thought I should get things rolling for you. Hashtag CS Rise. Hashtag Let's Go Mariners. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's go. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't know if you're going to be hopping back and forth, but if you do come back, or you have time, or you're watching me and him at the Hawks Nest, you can always stop and click and let me know what you want to see for photos, and I can throw up at least a photo or two for you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. $5 holla. Megan, thank you so much for the dono. $5. Let's get to a hundo. Whitey, my boy, I saw that. The Mets. Walk-off homer. I keep tabs on more Major League Baseball and hockey and NBA. And I do pay attention. I'm not going to watch every single game of every single team. But if I do know that we have friends that are fans of a team, it will make me want to be a little bit more curious on how you guys are doing. So we got people that are Cardinal fans. We got people that are Brewer fans. We got people that are Braves fans. We got people that are Dodgers fans, Mariner fans. So obviously I'm going to be keeping tabs with a lot of y'all. Congratulations. Now you just need Milwaukee to keep getting things done, right? Nice job, bro. Keep it going. Keep it moving. $5. Let's get to a hundo. Josh with a fiver. Yeah. And, with the Cardinals, same situation, with the Cardinals and Sarah and me and my Mariners, pitching. Sometimes it's not even the starters. Sometimes it ends up being, the relievers, the mid relievers, the closers. And we got to figure it out. Both of our teams got to figure out. And as far as the Braves are concerned, the Braves look like a World Series threat. And I think that's very, very clear because also with the Cardinals, they started off with the Blue Jays playoff team and then the Braves, maybe a World Series team. That's not easy. I even told that to her early on. And, there's always hope because you are the Cardinals and you're a great team. But again, pitching is different from hitting. And I think the hitting will pick up. And we just got to hope the pitching can stay up there. Otherwise, if it's going to be fluctuating and if it's going to be at the bottom, it can't get any worse from this. We got to be able to find a way to turn shit around for not only my Mariners, but for the Cardinals as well. Josh with a fiver. Thank you so much. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And like I said, I know I could have done, just a random stream of just talking football. I could have done the Lakers and Clippers. But honestly, if I didn't get a chance to watch the game, I'm going to always lean towards Mariners because, I'm trying to establish myself, as a Mariner YouTuber. And, if that means doing Cactus League, if that means doing a replay from an hour or two before, yeah, I know there's not going to be as many people because they're not going to be searching for it, but you never know. It's going to come up on recommended timelines and, you never know. Let me see here. I'm waiting for this rugby to kind of get over with. And for whatever reason, I guess maybe we have to wait until this is over. But this was supposed to start at 6:30 and it's 6:32. So I don't know how long rugby goes to. Does rugby go to the 80-minute mark? Does anybody know rugby? Is there a certain mark that it goes to? But it shows second, 76:30, and the clock is counting. I used to do some rugby videos like way back in the day, but I have no idea, with how all that works. It's Nolans versus Seattle in this re-air, but hopefully this will just end here in a second. Nice score right there by Nolans. But hopefully we can get to the game and then, I'll be able to do that. And hopefully we'll get some people coming through. Hopefully we can get to a good number in the donos. And I love you guys and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you. $10. Let's get to a hundo. 90 to go. Yeah. Just got to hope you pick the right players because it seems like you and a lot of the Colts fans, you guys are settling. You guys are like, well, Richardson, Levis. I guess if it was me, I wouldn't be settling. You know what I mean? But again, I don't know if they would even pull the trigger for Lamar or if that's even an option. You know what I mean? Lamar is the best option, even though he's not the natural fit for the Colts. But that's going to win you more games than Levis or Richardson, we think. And again, people are assuming that Levis and Richardson are going to do so great, but you have to actually have people to throw to. If you don't have the receivers and the proper places, that are fitted with the right pieces, for depth and offense and defense, it could not, we'll see. We'll see. But it seems like a lot of the Colt fan base is just giving in now that they're just, well, it's going to be Levis or Richardson. And I hope it works out because if not, it's going to be like a Jamarcus Russell wasted pick. And then especially if someone like Anderson is sitting there and then you pass on him and he turns into the best player in the draft and a Hall of Famer, you guys are going to be kicking yourselves because you could always go for a quarterback later, and obviously they're always going to over exaggerate and make things bigger than they are, try to make this hype train, bigger than it is. Go back and look at the draft at quarterbacks in the last 5 years and look at how many that actually have panned out. It's not a very good list. So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? This isn't, Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, and even they are going to struggle. And yeah, there's some nice, things about Levis and Richardson, but you'd be fooling yourself to sell yourself that, you're 100% sold because everyone else is saying that it's going to work out. But sometimes you got to make your own decision and look at the tape, so. No problem. You can let me know. Winker, you can have him. You can have him. Glad he's doing well for you. I know in one of his first games, he was like 0 for 4, 0 for 5. So too inconsistent for us, but if he does good for you, we'll see how it goes. If Bucks win, you get the 1 seed. I saw that. So you got Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, all clamoring, for that position. We'll see what happens as we go into the NBA playoffs as well. $5 holla. 3 weeks till the draft. Pumped to get the new quarterback. Much love. Go Colts. Love you too. Appreciate you. I have my concerns, and the reason that I say this is because I care. If I didn't give a shit about, you or the Colts fan base or the Colts in general, I just would leave it alone. You know what I mean? But I see too many people just like giving in, and they're just like, well, we're fucked. We're not going to get CJ or Bryce, so I guess that this is what we're going with. But you don't want to be like, I guess, when you have a top 5 pick. I mean, that is, franchise changing pick. So, I wish there was better quarterbacks, but I mean, you got to think about this. If Drake May, right, or a Caleb was available, who would go number 1 overall? That's the real question. You know what I mean? We know CJ and Bryce now, unless some team goes Richardson or Levis and surprises us, or Carolina does something like that. Maybe that's the best thing that you can pray for, that Carolina is stupid and they pick Richardson number 1, thinking he's Cam Newton. And then second pick is Bryce or CJ, and then you get the next one. You know what I mean? But if something like that happens, more than likely someone's going to try to trade up. And I would assume you would be one of the teams, but we'll see. We will see. I mean, we haven't even got a Jets deal with Rodgers. Imagine if Rodgers goes to the Niners. He's old as hell, but if he goes to the Niners, he won't have to be as good there. He just can't turn the ball over. If you get to that point and be just above a game manager, the Niners might be able to go pretty far, with Aaron, if that ends up falling through with the Jets. But I do appreciate you. I just don't want you to get stuck with one of these guys that turns into a Jamarcus Russell when you could have got someone better. And I think you understand that too. I mean, if you had the 10th pick, the 15th pick, the 22nd pick, we're not having this conversation. But, I've seen too many people get too comfortable with the fact that, Richardson, Levis, I mean, and what happens if they suck? What happens if it doesn't work? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys are a little bit more optimistic, but I try to be realistic with the tape and what I see. And I see some good, but I see a lot of bad with those two players too. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. $5 holla. But I hope besides that pick, all the other picks hit, and you guys have a fantastic season. Anything can be better than obviously last year with the injuries, to the offensive line, the injuries to the defense, and obviously no Shaq Darius Leonard. All right, so this rugby is finally over. Can I get some Mariners baseball, please? All right, let me see. Let's see here. I'm going to both channels. All right, looks like they're linked up together. They got a Root Sports Plus, and they got a Root Sports HD. So I think we're good. At least I hope so. Yeah, I mean, we like Wong probably better than Gott. Wong is a guy, he's a role player. He's going to be kind of like a JP Crawford. He'll probably get on base a little bit better as long as he's not making errors. But yeah, we don't mind him. I mean, if we look at the lineup, Julio, stud, right? Julio's a stud, right? And we got Ty France, stud, all-star. Eugenio Suarez, stud. Big dumper, Cal Raleigh, stud. We paid a lot of money, right? We paid a lot of stacks. And he was 1 for 17 until last night, and then he went yard twice. So Teoscar Hernandez is trying to build himself to be a stud, but we do like Colton Wong. I think he's a fan favorite. He's kind of like JP Crawford, but we just need to make sure those guys play good defense, but we need more on the offensive side from both, primarily JP. But we do like Colton Wong, and then we have AJ Pollock. He started off 0 for 6, and he went yard twice last night. Jared Kelenic, and then JP Crawford, and we got Flexen on the mound. So we'll see where it goes. We're definitely struggling this year. The pitching, hasn't been as good, but I do like Wong. There's always room for improvement, but I do enjoy him out there. But his batting average needs to go up, just like JP Crawford. I can't have you, batting under 100 or just at 100 to 150. and then having JP go from 100, 150 to 200 to 227 and go back to 180. So those are the things that concern me, not really the defense, but the hitting, and the consistent hitting from those guys. $15. Let's get to a hundo. Well, we know Houston's not passing up on a quarterback. 100% they're not. If you've done the reading, like the due diligence, I would say 99.9999999, they are not passing on a quarterback. They are going to take Bryce or CJ, one or the other. So, I mean, it really is going to come down to, depending on if someone after, that point, because I mean, like I said, the Panthers aren't going to trade one. And unless you have enough to trade with, Houston, why is this rugby still fucking on? I'm confused here. Unless this is going to be going on for a couple more minutes, but it said 6:30. Otherwise, I would have started the stream at 7. So I don't know. They're doing a rugby interview when the game is supposed to be already on right now. So I guess I have to wait a few more minutes and then I'll be able to go through it. So. Good. I'm glad. I know you guys were miserable last year. I mean, it started off kind of good, then bad, then good, then bad, and then a few games with a streak good, and then just a bad losing streak, and then kind of just fluttered away. It was like right there for the playoffs, and then just kind of the last 10, 15 games just couldn't get it done. And I've been there, as a Mariner fan, so I totally get it. And the Angels are a little bit better this year than last year, but really what's killing us is pitching. And what also is killing me right now is this fucking coverage of this rugby bullshit that's already over. I mean, are they going to do this for another 19 minutes? I don't know. I guess I have to wait to see, but hopefully this interview process is done because I know no one cares about this fucking rugby. And so at least that way I can watch a little bit of Mariners. So I actually saw that earlier today. I was going to message you, but you were at work. So I figured I would leave it alone since the Braves were kind of, just wheeling and dealing and whatnot. But, yeah, it's definitely good for him to get that first homer out of the way. Jay White. Yeah, I figured that was going to be what would happen, especially with WWE and turmoil now and whatnot. So I'll be watching that here, in just a little bit. I mean, I think I get the replay of AEW at 8. So I'll be watching that tonight. Yeah, 8 o'clock it comes on. And obviously we know Dynamite, from week to week. Sometimes, there's a lot of lower name guys. You're not going to get Young Bucks or Kenny Omega, all the time, or Moxley or Bryan Danielson. Sometimes you're going to have the lower name guys, but at least, the booking is better. Sometimes the cards on paper look a little weak, but I just enjoy the product. And sometimes I'll get some innovation and I'm going to get some moves maybe I haven't seen before since maybe ECW days. And, and like I said, Rampage is hard to watch. Like for me, like NXT, I feel like Rampage and NXT are kind of unwatchable. Raw and SmackDown with Vince running now, everything maybe will be unwatchable. And then I got to hope that Dynamite is good at least 2 times in the month. So I don't know really what to think, but am I going to continue to watch WWE? Yeah. I mean, I've never given up on it completely, but going through and watching a full episode of Raw, NXT, and SmackDown might be over. I mean, I might have to test the waters, and see what Vince is doing. But if we're going to be getting back to Roman, Brock Lesnar, Omos, and like the big guys, and then he's only going to be giving those guys the favoritism, this is going to lose a lot of fans. A lot of WWE fans will still watch, but they just won't watch all the full show. They'll just watch condensed highlights or just, flip the channels. You know what I mean? But I think that a lot of the hardcore fans are either going to stop watching or they're not going to watch as much or they're going to watch a little bit. And it obviously could be a grand scheme of things, where they're building it up. But what are they building it up for? MJF in 2024? That's what it's looking like. And that's assuming if MJF comes over to WWE. But they don't want to capitalize of Sami Zayn, the highest face they've had since, Daniel Bryan. They didn't want to capitalize off Cody, who was just as high as Sami, if not higher, just based on how they were trying to capitalize off his popularity in AEW and reinventing himself, even though I think Sami, I don't know who's more popular, Sami or Cody. I know some people cheer for Cody, but it seems kind of fake to me. They're just cheering him to cheer him because they threw him into that spot. I feel that people truly love Sami Zayn and what he's about, and he's better on the mic. Cody's not terrible on the mic. He's actually pretty good, but some people can't deal with the lisp and all that. But I mean, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna have a Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns? I mean, if it's like a Drew McIntyre, I don't mind that because that's like the one big guy that I actually like. That's the one guy that I like as far as big guys, really. But I don't know. I mean, I did see when they had the bump that was on live and it had hashtag Fire Vince like a billion times, in there. And, maybe Triple H, doing such a great job, and Vince, will be like, fuck that. All right, the fans like you more. They like the booking more. I'll take over. I'll have WWE in my vision, so. And that ultimately might be good for Vince, and he has all the money because he knows people are not going to necessarily leave altogether. But, you're really hurting the overall product, especially of like new fans. If you're a new fan, you're not coming back after what you saw on day 2 and probably Monday Night Raw. And then I think SmackDown's in Portland, and they were trying to like do this movement where people buy tickets and just chant Fire Vince. And you're probably going to get people that will do that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not as invested in the buildup of the storyline because whenever they build it up, they disappoint you. I'm saying at least on AEW and ECW and WCW, at least you feel the fans kind of got what they wanted some of the time. With WWE and Vince running it, it's like never. It's like something always like head scratching, but it's WWE and his vision because, he's the owner. He's the one that, built it with his dad, and that's how it's going to be until he passes away. And that's the sad thing about it. So. When I don't think he's out of touch of modern wrestling, he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. He's doing it based off his favorites in the 80s and 90s, the big guys, The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, and if you're not like that type of guy, you have to be sensational like John Cena or The Rock or Stone Cold. And if you're not over like that or special and you're making money for him, then there's no way in hell you could be a smaller dude or medium-sized dude and get the belt. And if you do, you're not going to get it for that long. All right, here we go. Mariners are just about to start. Hell yeah. Here we go. Yeah, but I never believe anything that they say. Whatever they say, oh, he's not involved, he's involved. And all the remakes and, what I mean? Like the different, sheets that get updated. There was a guy on Raw that said, they were back behind production. And they said that, he saw that you could see the 2 sheets that were there, but there was like 2 sheets within 45 minutes. It's like, I don't know, man. And then obviously Vince being in the ear, every single second, like to act like his fingerprint, like you can tell when you have like athlete versus athlete, or if you have a small wrestler versus like a big guy. It just, like Vince doesn't understand, or maybe he does and just doesn't care. But as far as like ratings and people wanting to buy merch and, things like that, I mean, I don't know. All right, here we go. First pitch from Flexen in the top of the first. Let's go, Chris. Let's go, baby. Taylor Ward in the box. Fouls it off Cal Raleigh's mask, and his mask just pops off his face. Hopefully he's okay. Come on, Cal. Let's go, big dumper. Exactly, and that's what Vince sometimes is known for, where on paper, it looks good. 0-1 pitch is low, 1-1 count. But at the end, the endings are always fucked up. They're always fucked up all the time. Remember? Like you see, Roman and Brock or whoever, and it's like, oh, this could be good. Stipulations, this, that. Pitch is low, 2-1 count, and then it ends up just being fucking terrible. Yeah, Raw was terrible. That was one of the worst Raws that I think I've seen ever. And obviously people mad, about the Roman thing. But again, like I was trying to tell Lenny D, I just didn't think, the Cody and the Sami Zayn, it's going to have to be like a Seth Rollins or, someone that's, a part of the company, or it's going to have to be, maybe MJF in 2024. If that's crazy. Roman with the belt for 40 years straight. But I guess if that's what Vince's vision of Hulk Hogan in the modern day is, then I guess that's what we're going to see. So Asuka's 0-5 at WrestleMania. Talk about disrespect. There are just so many wrestlers, and I know it's WWE, but can you imagine if Asuka went to AEW? She'd be treated like a freaking princess, just like a Mercedes. You just got to be able to get people there, and Bailey, anybody. So 1 away, good pop up there for Ward. Nice job. All right, next up, Mike Trout. Let's go. Big swing and a miss. All right, come on, baby. Pitches high and outside, 1-1 count. Yeah, I mean, like I said, in that little 6-week period, I imagine everyone was like, wow, this is awesome. Like, we actually can compete with AEW, and, things are looking actually like on the up and up. But we should have known better that Vince, somehow, some way, shareholders push him out, with the, sexual stuff. And then, it seems like he stays away. The ratings are much better with Triple H, and everyone knows it, and then he wants to sell, get back himself, a position on the board. Now he's going to be running creative again since he sold. It's like it was like a mischievous plan from the very start, just like giving up temporary control and knowing that you were going to sell within a month or two, and then more than likely you would still be able to get creative control somehow, some way. You know what I mean? With your position of power. It's not like Triple H can say no, or Stephanie or Shane or Khan, so it just sucks because overall, for those people that didn't like WWE for 2 years like me, and I was just getting back to the idea of enjoying WWE, and here I am now. I'm going to be an occasional watcher. I will watch Raw and SmackDown and NXT a little, but I won't watch full shows unless I watch a full show and they can prove to me that it's worth it. If not, then I'm not going to do it. 1 for 7 for Ohtani in the series, top of the first. Runner at first, 1 away. Career versus Flexen, 2 for 16 and a dinger for Ohtani. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1 count. Zero, zero, top of the first. Runner at first, 1 away. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is high, 1-1 count. Pitch is low, 2-1 count. And I get it. WWE gets you in front of many, many eyes. Even if some fans don't watch anymore, the hardcore, the kids, you become an instant, depending on if they give you a push, you can become a superstar. You could be famous, and whatnot. You know what I mean? There's going to be more people that will initially be putting their eyeballs on WWE, unless you're a hardcore wrestling fan that likes everything like me, Air Whitey, and Sarah. Well, we'll watch everything. But not everyone watches everything. You get people that only watch AEW, only WWE. I feel like it's, for people that watch everything, it's kind of far and few between now. It seems like it's less and less people. 3-1 count to Ohtani. Come on, Flexen. Flexen's 6th on the roster, pitches outside, and we walked him. Damn it. 2 men aboard. Next up, Hunter Renfroe. We're not talking football. Oh, man. And like I said, he's sixth for us, Chris Flexen. I actually like him better than Robbie Ray, and I like him better than Marco. Robbie Ray's more talented, but if Flexen can keep working hard, he might be able to replace Marco and then maybe eventually get past Robbie, depending on his success. But, yeah, like I said, pitching needs to be much, much better this year. Really? Do you believe that? It seems like Vince will always find a way to weasel his way into shit, though, you know? First pitch strike. Okay. Well, maybe I'll watch then. But during the regular TV show, it's kind of cringy to me. Like, I can't buy into a lot of the characters. You know, like I like some of them on there, but I don't know. Some of the gimmicks are like a little too much for me. And some of the wrestling seems like these guys need more practice. And I know it's like a developmental league. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. It's not the same as like the black and, gold brand with like Undisputed Era. I don't know. It doesn't grab my attention. I'm not invested. Like, I'm not invested emotionally with a lot of the wrestlers that are on NXT now. So it's hard for me to watch a full episode. Got him. Hunter Renfro. Yeet. Nice strikeout there for Flexen. There we go. Nice job, Chris. 2 away. Even Scott likes it. There we go. And let me know as far as photos. I mean, obviously, I'm not sure if Josh is in the building still, Megan's in the building, or if they took off. But if anyone wants photos, Sarah, you as well, just let me know. And I can throw up anything, wrestling photos, baseball photos. I mean, like I said, this was going to be just like a filler stream today anyways. It was either this, AEW Dynamite, but I was walking Paisley for another hour. I did 2 hours today, so I didn't have time to do that. So it was either Lakers, Clippers, this replay from a couple hours ago, or just doing like an NFL, type thing. But I figured even with doing this, we could still talk about the same type of things. And, I'd rather do Mariners than do Lakers and Clippers. Basketball is very tough to watch. I mean, unless you're a fan of like the Celtics, Bucks, Sixers, Nuggets, if you're like one of those, or Warriors, then, I understand. But if not, it's tough to watch. Top of the first, 1-1 pitch. Flexen, 1-2 count on Drury. Let's go. Yeah, well, just like booking, like I said, it's not only booking, but the end of the matches. Those are like really important things. Storyline, build up, and it's just like, Brock Lesnar. It's like you can already see it. It's like, when he did that to Cody, swinging him as struck him out. There we go. We left 2 on for them. Leave them stranded, baby. There we go. Nice job by Flexen. There we go. All right, let's go to the bottom of the first. I mean, I would be watching this game anyways right now. So, I mean, anytime there's a game at 10 a.m. or noon and I miss it, or, only catch pieces, I always try to watch that replay that same day, unless something really crazy happens and I got to watch it the next morning. But most of the time I'll make time. I don't go to bed late sometimes. So. Yeah, Nick Khan. Yeah, I don't know. WWE, it's just going to be one big guy after another. So I don't know, man. It just sucks because I was just getting excited about WWE again. And I'll still do the pay-per-views once a month. But again, my Raw, SmackDown, and NXT watching time, it will definitely go down. Unless they can prove to me they can put on good shows every week, which I highly doubt. Bucks 1, you got the number 1 spot. There we go. Josh with a 5-er. Oh my gosh, 14 hours eating and then bed. Oh man, thank you so much for coming in and showing love and support. I always will send people messages. So if I send you a message on Twitter just to say thank you, that's what I'm saying thank you for. I usually try to reach out to the people that do that. Thank you so much for your obviously gratitude and appreciation for me. You are that guy doing that blue collar work. I appreciate you. Have a good night with the family and the dogs and the kids. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you very, very much. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Thank you so much, Josh. $5 holla. And every dollar counts. Every dollar counts, especially when you're doing this full time. Thank you so much. $20 in donos. We need 80 to go. And hopefully we'll be able to get some Cash App. I haven't had any Cash App in a few days, and I won't lie, money has been a little tight. It's like when you're sometimes you just need like that basic money to buy like a Monster energy drink or go, get Snapple or a Gatorade or a cheeseburger. So, and then obviously all the donations that we get through the Super Chat are, it's awesome. That's going to definitely help for rent and bills and everything for next month. But obviously missing 2 weeks definitely killed me. And I normally have a little bit, of just, emergency, funds and stuff. So if I need anything, but yeah, things were a little difficult there, and not having any money for 2 weeks definitely killed me. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some people to come through and just hang out, regardless if they care about this matchup or not. And then we'll go from there. All right, leading off for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Batting second, Ty France. And batting third, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, Julio. How was AEW overall on a scale of 1 to 10? I know sometimes Dynamite there, if you look at like what's going on, sometimes it's a lot of talking and there's a lot of like lower name guys. So I would assume it was probably like a 7 or 7.5. I'd highly doubt it was like an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Usually when they have shows that are that good, it's like Jericho, Bryan Danielson, Blackpool Combat Club, all those guys, Omega, Young Bucks, Moxley. Like you have to have the full Adam Hangman Page. You got to have everyone. So Shohei Ohtani on the mound, 28 starts last season, 15-9 record. It was actually an 8 or 9. Oh, that's awesome. I need that because WWE is terrible, right? So thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. That'll help. That will really help. That'll help for tomorrow. Like I said, I wouldn't even bring it up unless, I got to that point. Because obviously if I had like, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, whatever, you already know you're going to get some. So thank you. I do appreciate that. Julio, first pitch is low. $5 dono. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $5 holla. Thank you. Julio, second pitch. 1-1 strike. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much. Brian in the building. How are you? Thank you. 1-1 pitch is low. 2-1 count. Let's go, Julio. Two 2-1 pitch. Low and outside. 3-1 count. Three 1 pitch. Julio rips it foul towards third base. If that net wasn't there, that would have been a line drive to someone there in that first or second row. Would have been a hell of a souvenir. Julio changes bats. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate everybody. Bottom of the first, 0-0. We're knotted up, baby. Let's go. Full count. Julio, check swing. And he walked him. There we go. Nice job, Julio. We'll take that walk from Ohtani. All right, next up, the all-star first baseman, Ty France. Let's go. Well, of course they were going to win because if they lost, they wouldn't be in AEW ever again, and you knew that wasn't going to happen. So we already knew that. That's not really a spoiler. I mean, if you just paid attention, to the stipulation, I was like, oh, I already know that they're going to win. Pitch is low. 1-1 count. But I am excited to watch the match, though. I am excited to watch AEW. So is that what you're going to do? Are you going to shift over to AEW and you're going to stop watching WWE either altogether or you're going to minimize it? Just fucking Vince just ruining shit for everybody, man. Pitch is outside, thrown to first base, safe. Ohapi trying to pull a fast one. The catcher trying to throw Julio out at first. What you doing, bro? Calm down. You ain't throwing Julio out. Calm down, Ohapi. The rookie. All right, France, 2-1 count. Strike, 2-2 count. I love FTR too. Dax is probably the realest motherfucker on planet Earth too. You know, when you hear him talk, you know, not everything screams real, genuine, hardworking, you know, for his daughter, but just like no fluff, no bullshit, you know, and I really respect that. That's why I like him so much, you know what I mean? Because he's just so passionate, so genuine, so real, and you can feel it. It's like him not being fake. Like there's no fakeness to him and his body, and I love that. There's a lot of fake people that are out there. Impact? Fuck, maybe I need to start watching Impact on a regular basis. Also, let me know when it's on. Like, send me a message on what network and what time it's on each week, and maybe I'll start watching that. I don't watch, you know, that, and I try to keep up with ROH, you know, as much as I can here and there. But I mean, I got to find an alternative for WWE if it's going to be so terrible. And if that's Impact or a little bit more ROH, then I'm willing to do that, or NJPW, or you know, some of those things I see from Stardom and all that, like the Japan stuff, whatever. Bottom of the first, 0-0. Runners at first and second. Next up, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez! Little bloop single. Go, go, go. Yes. Julio comes home. Yes. Go, 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 go. Throw to home, and he's out. Damn it. Ty France was too slow going home, but at least we got a run. He probably should have stayed at third there. Just like last game when Julio got caught out at home. Nice job, Suarez. Mariners up. Especially against Ohtani. There we go. Nice little bloop single from Suarez. Nice job. Yeah, I mean, Sarah's had a couple spoilers or whatever. I knew there was a new announcer. You know, I saw that, you know, and there's some other things that are going on. So it's okay. I mean, like I said, if you're on Twitter and you're always reading, I mean, I can never not know what's going on. Like, I'm always going to know what's going on. But for me, even if I know the outcome, you know, I know the, you know, final score, or I know who got signed, or who's the, you know, special debut, doesn't matter. I'll still watch it for myself. And I want to be able to, you know, see it with my own eyes, you know, and I can still appreciate what it is as if I never saw it before, you know, just like be excited for that moment, even if I already know what's going to happen. All right, here we go. Big dumper. Let's go, Cal. 333 average, no dingers. He will get one probably in the next 3 to 4 games, I would assume. 2 for 4 in the series. Let's go, big dumper. Let's go, Cal. Decided to use him for the thumb today. 2-0 pitch from Ohtani. Pitch is low, but called strike. 2-1 count. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, you know, whether it's Sarah or Whitey, yeah. So I already kind of knew the Jay White thing was going to happen, because I knew that their talks weren't going to happen with WWE, and I knew if he were to go somewhere, he's going to go to AEW. So for me, it was like not really a surprise. It was kind of like I'm just kind of waiting for him to announce it. You know what I mean? So if he would have went to WWE, I would have been shocked. That would have been like raising my eyebrows big time. But yeah, so the Jay White, Nigel, you got him, and then FTR won, but it ended up being a good episode, and I get to watch it here in 51 minutes. But after the Mariner game will be over, then I will, you know, pick it up and start watching. So, all right, 1-0, bottom of the first, runner at second. Cal Raleigh, big dumper at second. And obviously it shows, how much I fucking love the Mariners that, if there's a game at 10 or 11 or noon, struck him out. That, I know it's not going to get as high of looks because people that are wanting to watch it live are going to be doing a search, and that'll drive the views. But I think on Thursday, tomorrow, they have a day off. And then on Friday, they have an early start again. So I may have to do the same thing again on Friday. Because like I said, the girlfriend is in here working for Verizon until like 4. So anything that's on, between 7 a.m. and 4, I can't do it unless she has got the day off, unless I record from my phone. But I don't know if I would be able to get donos from my phone, if I did a game at like noon, you know what I mean? Like, and then my battery on my phone might die out. I know I got a newer phone, so I have a good enough screen, it'll be clear enough and it'll look good, if I were to decide to do it. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I would want to do if I wanted to, do it from the couch and just watch the game and call it and stuff and, see if we get any donos that way or, just waiting till later. But big swing and a miss. Teoscar Hernandez just struck out. End of the first inning, 1-0 Angels. No. 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. Nice job, Suarez. You the man.
So absorbent, you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
When it's go time, I don't let constipation stop me.
Great tasting Gocalax Chewy Fruit Bites work naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes. So you can go fast, go gently, and go on with life. Gocalax Chewy Fruit Bites put you comfortably in control.
Before the puck drops, Root Sports has you covered with unparalleled access to your Kraken, including team news, game notes, and player features. Catch Kraken pregame, presented by Crossbreed Coors Light, made to chill.
The chicken or the egg? The question isn't which came first. It's which comes.
Yeah, I mean, of course I would love surprises, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, just me reading so much and then the people that we have in the room, they're always going to be watching and reading. So it's almost impossible unless I openly tell people, don't tell me what happened. You know what I mean? But it's okay. I mean, it's not like one of these, Kenny Omega, has been gone for a year and he's got a debut, or it's like something crazy, or something, or like, the rumored CM Punk is going to debut on AEW. And then, it's like that type of surprise. But again, if you're on your phone and with social media, it's kind of hard not to, figure stuff out. So. Oh, that's funny. Well, Tony does a better job booking, gives them a little bit more freedom, and so people can talk shit. If you're a WWE fan and you're just talking shit about AEW and how Khan is stupid and they just get a bunch of old wrestlers and, piggyback off WWE and their product is terrible. Well, what are you going to say now as a WWE stan or, a fucking troll? Like, what are you going to do? You're going to keep backing up WWE now, even though it's terrible? Sometimes you reap what you sow. And for some of those people that were just so WWE and they were just like in this like WWE cult type status, now you're going to have to sit there and watch horrible matches under Vince. I mean, good luck. I mean, if that's what you want to do and spend the rest of your life doing that, I mean, until he passes away. So, all right. All right. Top of the second, 1-0 Mariners. Let's go, baby. Let's keep it moving. Next up is Jake Lamb. One pitch. Fouled back. 1-2 count. Yeah. But when you appear already on AEW television, you know what I mean? That should already, you know, be kind of a sign, whether it's ROH or you know, being part of a Dynamite or whatever. So that should have already been the conclusion, unless they thought, oh, they didn't treat him right, or he's going to try to get more money and whatnot. But this is going to be interesting too, because with MJF, you know what I mean? Like if he goes over to WWE and gets paid a lot of money, but gets buried in mid-card status, or if he ends up, you know, having matches, you know, against Roman, but doesn't win. I mean, how is that going to go over with MJF? Is he going to be okay being a loser or getting buried in mid-card? Or if they're use his success of being AEW champion and then just having him come in and then lose to Roman? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't know how it's going to work out for some of these people that when their contracts are up. But hopefully we get some people that will be like, fuck this, and they leave. Like, imagine if Drew McIntyre goes to AEW. That would be huge. That would be huge. I would like to see more of the women come over that were, you know, the talented ones to AEW. But top of the second, 1-0 Mariners, one away. Flexing on the mound. Gio Urshela in the box. Well, MJF is going to go where the money is. But I think that if he stays with AEW, he can be himself, you know. But if he goes to WWE, it's, you know, being micromanaged. So even if you get a few million more a year, is it worth it to not like win matches and get buried and have someone micromanage you? I don't know. For me, it wouldn't be worth it for me. But if they bring him in and they utilize him as a superstar, then it would be worth it. You know, if they were going to use him like a John Cena type guy, you know, like if they were going to use him like that, then I would say, yes, it would be worth it. But what are the chances of someone being in AEW and they treat them like royalty in WWE? Highly doubt it. You know, they always have these things against wrestlers and other promotions, you know, whether Vince wants to admit it or not. Yeah. Yeah. He said, "Via, not beer." Rengifo in the box. Top of the second, 1-0 Mariners, runner at first. Luis is sneaky, and I've said this in the last couple broadcasts. You know, he may not be your best player, you know, with Trout and Ohtani, but you can't sleep on Taylor Ward or Luis Rengifo. Not at all. Flexing on the mound. Career versus flex, and he's 3 for 10. So he's batting, what, 300? Chopped foul, 0-2 count. Come on, Chris. Hell, from what I've seen this week, we are the only professional wrestlers in all damn America. And I imagine, you know, like I said, with certain guys, you know, like, you know, Daniel Bryan Danielson, he had his run. It's not like he was ever going to get another run with the company. So I think, you know, to be able to have the freedom, hang out with his wifey and his kids, possibly wrestle in Japan, have a little bit more freedom, and actually be able to be himself and not be micromanaged. I think, like I said, a lot of those guys, you know, with like Dean Ambrose, Moxley, as well as, you know, Daniel Bryan Danielson, they made the right choice. And that's really what catapulted the company. You know, you got Kenny Omega, Jericho, and some of these guys, Young Bucks, but really Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, you know, at the time, but Bryan Danielson and I think Jon Moxley, as far as who they are, that was a really, really big pickup for that company, those two guys. Because to me, those two are two of the top 10 that are wrestling today. I think Bryan Danielson's top 5, and I put Moxley in the top 10 right now, like just outside the top 5, but sometimes borderline top 5. He's very entertaining. He's just kind of that bruiser, kind of hardcore title type of wrestler, you know, where he's just going to beat him up and just bruise you. Uh-oh. Back. Gone off the sign. Damn it. Logan O'Hoppe. Mother sucker. 2-1 Angels. Motherfucker. Second career home run for O'Hopping. God damn it. He's a rookie, too. Next up, Taylor Ward. Fuck. Like that? Man, he crushed that. Chris, what was that, bro? There we go. All right, let's go to the bottom of the second, but they had that fucking home run. All right, bottom of the second, 2-1. Angels are up. Yeah, that's not the look he's given in the dugout, I'll tell you.
Unleash your spring adventure at nwmsbox.com/spring. We are More Class Motorsport. Our trucks, and more trucks.
Your chain's off. We can fix it now, and you're done.
Done. We fixed this toilet. We fixed it.
All right. I appreciate you, Sarah. With that, just trying to share it. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, but like I said, me and Paisley, I did a lot of errands today. You know, like I said, I got her on 2 walks. I did one early this morning at like 8 a.m. And then I did another one like around 5 o'clock. You know, and like I said, she was just sitting there on the couch and she was about to take a nap. And I was like, let's go for a walk. You know, and then we did a second walk and then, you know, took a shower and just tried to get, you know, ready for the show, change and everything, and snugged with her on the couch for a little bit. And honestly, if I would have closed my eyes, I probably wouldn't have woke up. You know, it was definitely was getting comfortable. But you got to grind. We got to grind. Like I said, I got rent and bills. You know, we got a trip coming up to go see the Cardinals in a few weeks. You know, a lot on my plate. So I have to put maximum effort out. All right, we're in the bottom of the second. 2-1, Angels are up. Leading off for the Mariners is Colton Wong. 134 games, 251 average, 15 dingers, 47 ribbies last season with the Brewers. Pitches outside, 2-0 count. Yeah, I seen some post where it said there, you know, the Garcia twins or whatnot. 2-1 count. 15 home runs last season for Wong. Career high. Popped up. 1 away. Next up is A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock, a couple of home runs yesterday. Was the DH this afternoon?
First pitch strike.
It's lefties so well. Both his home runs yesterday were against righties.
Oh, 1 pitch from Ohtani. Pitch is inside. 0-2 count. And I know I could have probably ended up doing like Lakers, Clippers, but I mean, I'm just not into those teams. I'm just not, you know, like I said, with the March Madness, you know, it had its moments. You know, Blazers have been out of the running for the playoffs for weeks. You know, unless it's like one of the top tier teams and maybe even the playoffs and whatnot. But I don't know. I just, you know, I enjoy baseball and NASCAR more than basketball. I wish I would love basketball like I did when I was younger, but I feel like it's going to be like in the background, you know, it's just basketball and WWE are just kind of just floating back there. You know, they're there, but I just don't know how much I'm going to actually watch, you know. But now, obviously, UConn with the championship, there's no college hoops, you know, and then we have NBA, NASCAR, and then baseball until we get to the NFL draft. So, and wrestling, you know, from here and there. I mean, if I can actually get my app to work, I mean, I guess I could go live for like Dynamite, but I don't know how many people would watch, you know, Dynamite live with me. I mean, probably a few. It just depends if you can get home in time, if from work and whatnot, and if that's something that, people want to do, but also depends if I can hop on at that time, because sometimes people work late and I don't get to hop on, until 5:30 or 6. So that's why usually I do broadcasts around 6 or 7 usually. But I got zero interest with what happens with the Clippers and Lakers. They're both in the playoff hunt. Yeah. But I mean, even if I had to do a replay of my own team from a couple hours ago or watch that, I'd rather watch this. Did he walk him? No, he walked him. Ohtani with 2 walks already. Wow. Next up, for Ohtani, Jared Kelenic. Come on, Jared. Bottom of the second, 2-1 Angels. 1 away, runner at first. Come on, Jared. Let's go, baby. All the spoilers. Sarah's all about all the spoilers. Jameson in the building. I know Jameson's going to be watching. I just couldn't do it, man. I was thinking about it, but I was like, yeah, Lakers, Clippers, or watching my Mariners. It's, and plus I was gone for a little bit earlier, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing. 1-1 pitch. Right at the knees. 1-2 count. Hopefully you're doing well, Jameson, and I hope you get a dub over the Clippers tonight. Yeah, but it's going to be, I don't know. For me, it's going to be pretty difficult for me to do an NBA game before the playoffs, especially if baseball and NASCAR and wrestling are going on. But you never know. But again, like I said, I can't just like pretend, and just be like, oh, I'm so into this when I'm not, A lot of pretenders out there. 1-2 pitch for Ohtani. Pitch is outside, 2-2 count. Yeah, Braves look really fucking good. Like really good. Like World Series good, but it's early. We know that. But they're locked and loaded with pitching and timely hitting and power hitting. Full count for Ohtani. How are you doing today, Jameson? Everything good in your life? I hope so. $25. Let's get to a hundo. Plus, it gives me good practice to be able to go through the repetitions of calling games, and I plan on doing over 100 this year, so that's going to be a first for me. But there's going to be a lot. But it sucks because we have tomorrow off, right? And then we have a game early on Friday, which I won't be able to do unless I do it from my phone on the couch live, right? Or I can wait till after 4:00 and I can do the replay. And obviously, doing the replay is not going to get the same type of results for people and whatnot. I understand, but unless there's some other event that's better. But as long as we're chilling, having a good time, sometimes we have a lot of people, sometimes it's minimal, but regardless of what event I do, some people will just show up just to kind of hang out. So, and there was no late baseball games. I would have done Dodgers tonight late if they were playing, but all the games got over with it. Like the last game was that Blue Jays game with the Royals. So then I was like, do I do that game? But I was like, I don't really have a lot of interest of doing that particular game, but that's what makes it tough, when you're looking at the sports schedule and you have to make sure something is on. Ooh, ripped, foul. Nice souvenir for somebody there for JP Crawford. But I hate it when baseball games are over early and there's nothing on after 5 p.m. and later. Like, what about me? Like, what if I want to do a game at 5, 6, or 7? I hate being left with no options. I don't want to be left with just NBA and that's it. I mean, today it was AEW, but again, I decided to give Paisley a second walk for an hour instead of doing Dynamite. That was close. I was like 50-50 of doing Dynamite, but then I was like, well, I don't know if Sarah's going to be ready. And then I was like, well, I can always catch the replay. There we go, JP. Yes. There we go. Nice. There we go. That's what I want to see from JP Crawford. Hell yeah. There we go. Bottom of the second, 2-1 Angels. Runners at first and second, 2 away. JP Crawford with a nice bloop single. Nice little follow through as well. Okay, that's what I like to see. Hell yeah. That's why, I'll decide to do sometimes these replays, even though I know I'm not going to get the same kind of footage and groundwork and views as if I was live, just to make sure I catch these moments throughout the season instead of just looking at the stat card. I want to see it with my own eyes. And honestly, even if I wasn't doing the re-air, I would still be watching this game in entirety tonight. Same thing with AEW. That's just who I am. So, all right, here we go. Bottom of the second, 2-1 game. Angels are up, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Julio in the box. Let's go, Julio. Chopper towards first. Toss to Ohtani. Damn it. End of the second inning. Julio's got to be a little bit more patient in the box there. All right, let's go to the top of the third.
No one can get you a new vehicle quicker or for less than Sunset. Plus, Sunset includes warranty protection for life and oil changes for life with every qualifying Ford. It's a Sunset.
Right.
It's a fact.
Well, I mean, they ended up getting a World Series just a couple of years ago. You know what I mean? And this team is young. They got, lots of up and coming players. Strider, Michael Harris Jr., they got nice pieces. I mean, the only piece for the Braves that might need to go to another team is maybe Ozzie Albies. I've heard a few different Braves fans kind of have some concerns about Albies if we can get, some kind of value. But other than that, that's the only really thing I've heard, from, Braves fans and just people in general. But just watching them this morning against the Cardinals, and thank God that game was on regionally for me here in Oregon, because I was like, okay, please have a good game on this morning. And I go to MLB Network and I'm like, it's regional coverage. And I was like, oh, fuck, well, I'm not going to get anything good. And then they had the Cardinal and Brave game on. So I got a chance to watch a good chunk of that game. And it was pretty good, besides the fact the Cardinals had a hard time getting things together. But at least Jordan Walker had his first home run. And, we already know the Braves are the real deal. So 8:30 to 5 your time. So it'd be 3 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock your So if I do something at 5, then it's going to be 7 your time. So you're already be home. But sometimes we do, just like filler streams, and it is what it is. But for those people that actually want to watch the game when they were at work and they're watching the replay, it's not ideal, but at least they can come here and hang out if they want to watch it together. That's one benefit of living in Oregon and Washington. We get it right afterwards. It's not like on, like one of the websites or, on the MLB package or something. All right, here we go. Top of the third. And I like to evaluate my team. When I love my team, I like to be able to watch replays, games that are re-aired. If I don't get to see them, I like to be able to critique and see every at-bat, every pitch, to see if Flexen, has a possibility instead of being the 6th best. Maybe he can be 5th. Maybe we can move him up. Robbie Ray stinks. Marco Gonzalez stinks. Flexen, I don't really think he stinks. Sometimes he'll give up home runs, but overall, I think Flexen's probably better than Marco. He's not maybe more talent than Robbie Ray, but Robbie Ray's mentally fucked. So, I already know that, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to put it back together, but, this could be an opportunity for Flexen in the next month and a half to maybe go up in the rotation. And Ray is injured, so that's why Flexen is playing right now. I saw that. I don't know what is going on with that. I just want to be able to watch baseball, man, Popped up. Mike Trout. 1 away. Next up, the Phenom, Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, but I hate the fact that they have 2 early games. We had the early game today, day off tomorrow, which I hate, and then we have an early game on Friday. It's like, like I said, if my girlfriend didn't work from home and I could record at any time of day, yes, I know if I record at 10 a.m. or at noon, there might be limited people. I might not get a whole lot on the dono side, but I would love to do every game while it was live. But obviously, I just don't have that opportunity unless I was going to move all of my setup. But if I ended up, that would be I have too much stuff, with everything that I got going on with all the lighting and the green screen and the computer and all the materials and boxes and microphones. It just would be too much to do. Popped up. 2 away. There we go. Kalanick with the second out. Nice job, Jared. Next up for the Angels, Hunter Renfroe. Yeah, my buddy is super, super excited too. And he said, you know what, O-Dog, if your money is limited and tight, for the trip, he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, I got the room if needed, and you can always pay me back, whenever, a week or 2 after if needed, just depending on how donos are going. Our room is a little bit cheaper than it was when we went to go see, who did we go see last year? The Royals with Bobby Witt Jr. and Julio. That's when I got my Julio ball. And we went for 2 games, but now we get to go see the Cardinals. So, and the room I think when we went a little bit later. So I think that maybe at the time of year, but I think the room is going to be like 100 to 200 less than it was last time, probably just based off the days. But still, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be like $600 or $700 for 2 nights. But we're staying in like a 5-star hotel, 50th floor. We have a lake, bay view of the water. We can see boats and ships and airplanes and helicopters, the Ferris wheel down there, where they have where they have the fish market. You look over to the left and you can see both of the stadiums for the Seahawks and the Mariners because they're right next to each other, across the street from each other. It's just a beautiful, beautiful view. 80-inch TV, HBO and movie channels included, 2 big beds, all the amenities, and then an amazing bathroom that has touch lighting everywhere. I mean, it's just, sometimes you got to spend that extra money. And there was another spot that we stayed at, like the Marriott, which was still cool, right on that kind of strip. And it was a little bit cheaper, but the room wasn't as good. And plus, if I get an 80-inch TV instead of like a 40, yeah, give me the 80, and I can even play video games on it. Sometimes my buddy will bring like a video game system, so we can always play video games on the big TV there if we want as well. But most of the time we're going to be going to games and eating and relaxing and hanging out with each other. So, Julio's throwing it into the crowd there. Oh, the guy dropped it. Oh, and then Julio's got the little J-Rod, area, the Julio zone in the outfield. And so if he ends up catching the ball and it's in the outfield for the third out, he'll throw it to the J-Rod section. You just have to make sure that in the outfield that you catch it. And I just saw the guy drop it. But that would be the worst. You're in the J-Rod section, just praying for 1 or 2 chances in a game where Julio catches the third out, and instead of throwing it to J.P. Crawford, and then he throws it up towards the people off first base behind the Mariners dugout, that a couple balls will go out into that outfield. So, usually it'll be a couple out there, and then JP will probably throw at least half of the others. So, but that guy fucking dropped it. Your boy won't drop it if I get my opportunity, baby. Yeah, in Seattle, I'm going. So I live in Oregon, so I always go to Mariner games every year to the best of my ability, and we try to make a trip of it. So I usually try to go with, Preston or with Justin or my dad. Those are the 3 people I go to Mariner games with. But my dad will only go if it's Dodgers, which is understandable. He's a little bit older, and, I want to make sure that, his health is good, and it's a long trip, and whatnot, driving for him and everything. He's got diabetes, and, he has to watch everything. So, and obviously, driving and traffic, I know he can get stressed out and stuff like that. So when Dodgers come to town, me and him will go. But as far as any matchup, other than that, yeah, me and Preston, usually me and him will go if it's like Marlins, that's his team, or Yankees, because Giancarlo Stanton. So the 2 times that me and Preston have gone is with Yankees, and I got the Aaron Judge ball last year. And then, so went to go see 2 games because we like to do 2 games. So that way it's like a 3-game set. He works Friday. We leave Saturday morning. We check in at 4:00. We go eat. We go to the game of Friday night at like 7:00, right? Go to sleep, eat good breakfast, right? Go see the game at 1:00 on Sunday. And Ty France just got beaned by Ohtani. And then after that game is over, it'll be like 4:00, 5:00. We'll eat some chicken again at the Nashville hot chicken place, relax. And then we'll have that one night just to relax and chill. And then we wake up in the morning and then we dip and we come back to Oregon. So we try to make it and it's pretty much for his birthday and my birthday because they're separated just by like a week or so. So that way we can kind of just get the hell away from everything and just enjoy some baseball. And he's my favorite road trip person, probably the only person that I would road trip more than one day. I mean, I probably could road trip with Preston for more than one day as well. But, with his fiance and with all the things that he's got going on in his life, that would be a little bit more difficult unless it was already planned out. But he's going to be going to a lot of games as well. I think he went to like 20 last year, but he went everywhere. He went to like Oakland, he went to San Francisco, he went to LA, he went to Miami, Seattle, to follow the Marlins, so. Oh, you would love Seattle. And then when you go to Seattle, they have a section where they have an area where it's got Ichiro's bat, Griffey's gloves, Randy Johnson baseball, and some of the stuff you can touch where they have like the baseball encapsulated, but there's a piece of the bat you can put your hand on, so you can feel it. It's not the whole bat because they don't want anyone stealing it, but it's still like encapsulated, but there's like 2 boxes, but there's like a part where you can kind of like, actually feel the actual bat, which is kind of cool. They have, security there and everything. So it's not like you can have a bunch of fucking pizza or ice cream on your hands and you're just grabbing shit over there. But they got a lot of cool stuff there. Lots of Griffey, Randy Johnson, Edgar Martinez, Ichiro memorabilia. And of course, they'll be adding Julio stuff more and more. Popped up for Suarez. 1 away. Next up is big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go, baby. And Cal Raleigh's bobblehead is based off his game-winning home run. This exact photo, the bobblehead is based off this exact photo. And that one's coming out here in just like a couple days, and I need to get that. So I know the Julio bobble that came out was going for $85. It was the cheapest one. And then he autographed some of them, and I only seen one on eBay so far. Let's see if there's any others. Looks like I think there's only one so far that has emerged on eBay, because anyone else that got the Julio autograph is keeping it. But for whatever reason, this fan that got it, it's going right now. It's $213.50, 27 bids, $10 for shipping. It'll go for $300 to $400, because who knows how many he actually signed. There's only one on eBay, and usually when something comes out, if he signed like 20 of them, you would assume there would be more than one, on eBay. And then as far as like the cheaper ones, the cheapest one I can buy is like $85. That's crazy. Normally baubles are $25 to $50, but this is a Seattle Mariner issued one, not a FOCO one. And when it's issued by the Mariners, it's more coveted because of the artistic box that it comes with. And the nicer box you have, the better. Not like my Edgar Martinez box where I got too drunk, obviously last year, and I fucking had one little ding on it, and I handed it back to the guy. Got a fresh one that was mint, PSA 10. And then by the time the night was over, I dropped the box like fucking 6 times. It was crumpled up. But luckily, the Edgar Martinez figure inside didn't get ruined. It wasn't a bauble. It was the statue figure that's outside of the stadium. And yeah. And then the next day, I said no Jaeger bombs, no beers, which we had way too much. Probably split like 8 beers inside the hotel. Drank a half or 3/4 of a bottle of Jaeger bombs, and then had 10 tall boys, so like 5 or 6 each. By the time the 7th inning was rolling around, and I'm not a big drinker, that shit hit me all of a sudden, and I was not feeling good. So that means no baseballs for O-Dog. And then after that, we had a great, breakfast sandwiches, and just all kinds of good stuff, Gatorades. And then we decided to take it easy and just eat Griffey dogs and soda and water. And then, lo and behold, 9th inning comes around, Julio baseball into my hands. So moral of the story, don't get too fucked up at a baseball game or you won't get a ball. 2-1 Angels, bottom of the third, runner at first, 2 away. 1-1 count from Ohtani, 58 pitches in, and Teoscar Hernandez in the box. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Teo. Oh, he hit him. Damn, Ohtani is being like 2-3 guys today. Wow. And that wasn't on purpose, too. Hopefully he's okay. Ooh, that one looked like it hurt. Come on, Ohtani. I know he's not dirty. Come on, Teoscar. You're okay. Oh, I bet. I bet. And it sucks too because, like I said, a lot of the streaming stuff, they don't do baseball. Like, you know, out of like the 3 or 4 that are out there, you know what I mean? Like the main one doesn't do baseball, and then the alternate one, if you do baseball, you don't know when it's going to get like shut off. So if you like are committing to doing a stream, you know what happens if it just gets shut off and then you can't get it back? You know, depending on which ones they have. That's the only concern I have with those. You know. But let me see what's going on for tomorrow. But I definitely need to get this Julio bobble, and I definitely need to get the Cal Raleigh bobble too. Maybe I'll do Dodgers tomorrow if they're on. Late. Got 4 games postponed tomorrow. Dodgers, Diamondbacks. Maybe that will be on FS1. Padres, Braves. I mean, I don't know what's going to be on MLB. I'll have to take a look and peek ahead and to see what's on, but see what maybe I would be able to do. I'm going to take a quick peek here. I'm going to go to tomorrow's schedule to see what I can possibly do for baseball. Maybe Dodgers. Hopefully Dodgers are on FS1, and I can do Dodgers then. At least that'll be the first Dodger game for me this year for my dad. What do we got? We got the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. No, that's not good. Dog Show is on. Padres and Braves. Padres and Braves are on at 4, but I don't know if I'd be able to start that early. And then afterwards is Dodgers Diamondbacks. Okay. So I guess I'll be doing Dodgers and Diamondbacks for my dad, but I will be watching the Braves and the Padres. And if my girlfriend can get off work early, I will try to do that Padres Braves games because it's a little earlier than I normally would like to, you know, be online, you know, but hell, that's a good matchup. 2 really good teams. Why not? Well, Braves more than the Padres, but you know what I mean. 2-1 bottom of the third, runners at first and second, 2 away, and we walked them. Bases loaded. Walked Colton Wong. Come on now, let's go. Next up, we got A.J. Pollock. Oh, that's terrible. You going to go to Vegas? I've never been. I don't know. For me, I won't go just because, you know, to Vegas or whatever. I just know myself. I don't feel I have like an addictive personality, but it just depends like, you know, who I'm with. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you have people that are good influences and sometimes people that are good friends, but sometimes it's like a bad influence. It's like, you know, when you need to go home, but then you hang around a certain person and then all of a sudden 3 drinks, you know, ends up being, you know, fucking like overnight. You're like, oh, I'm only going to be gone for an hour. And then all of a sudden, like after 7 hours of like binge drinking, you find it's like 6 a.m. You're like, what am I doing? You know, so the NBA schedule is crap tomorrow. Yeah, I'm doing the Dodgers. So if my girlfriend gets off work early, I will do the Padres and the Braves. If I can't get on that early, then I'm going to probably just, you know, debut the Dodger stream for my dad. We left fucking bases loaded stranded. God damn it. End of the third inning.
Spring in action and take your outdoor adventures to the next level with Northwest Motorsport. Whether you're hauling the gear
All right, top of the fourth. We're halfway done.
on the trail, you need a vehicle that can handle anything Mother Nature throws your way. Fuel your next adventure at
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just not really a big drinker or a gambler, you know, but I understand why people go, you know. I just have to stay focused. I got to stay on the grind. Can't have any distractions.
I don't let constipation stop me.
Great tasting Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites work naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes, so you can go fast, go gently, and go on with life. Dulcolax Chewy
All right, well, at least those are going to be on MLB Network, so at least that will give me something to look forward to. And then Red Sox Tigers is on at 10:10. Giants, White Sox, Blue Jays, Royals, Nats, Rockies. And the best two games of the night or the day are at night. Padres, Braves at 4:20. Dodgers and Diamondbacks at 7:10.
Get one free entry daily with your Canvas Rewards card and play for even more. Details at northernquest.com.
When All City Fence built your fence, they
I mean, look at the NBA schedule. Clippers 54, Lakers 42. Uh-oh. Jameson, what's going on with your Lakers?
facility or a public installation. This sign stands for the 70 years of experience and craftsmanship brought together with this project. All City Fence has been doing things the right way for a long time. This might be a small sign, but what it represents is amazing. Surround yourself with the very best. AllCityFence.com.
All right, what do we got tomorrow? Cavs, Magic, Heat, Sixers, Blazers, Spurs, Thunder, Jazz, and Nugget, Suns. The only good game is that Nugget, Suns. I guess maybe Heat, Sixers. There's some intrigue there, I guess. But you already know Sixers are going to win that by a shitload. So, I mean, it's not that terrible. Heat, I mean, the TNT games are at least kind of good. Heat, Sixers, Nugget, Suns. That's not bad. You know, but even with it being Nugget, Suns, I'd rather do the Dodger game. Just, I don't know. It's hard for me to do basketball. I mean, I only do basketball if that's the only thing on. Like, the only thing. I mean, I don't know. I would probably even consider XFL sometimes over NBA, but I guess it just depends on the matchup. If the matchup's good enough, I'll do NBA. Like, Nugget Suns is worth doing, but I would rather do the Dodgers since I haven't done them at all this year. And then I can actually make a new thumb, obviously, for the Dodgers. Defense has gone to crap. It sucks. All right, we're in the top of the fourth. 2-1 Angels. Drury in the box, flexing on the mound. This was supposed to be a Robbie Ray start, but he got hurt after he got beat the fuck up, obviously, in our game number 2, which doesn't really hurt my feelings because Robbie's not that good, but we just got to find a way to win games. It's been a rough start. 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Get that, Teoscar. There we go. 1 away.
Jackie Robinson hat. Get your tickets at Mariners.com. Here's Jake Lamb. Speaking of Matt Brash, Aaron, as you know, I'm a former hitter. I'm a big fan of the strikeout. But I'll never forget the strikeout that he had on Jose Ramirez. When he out himself into the ground. And I iced down his ankles after that one, too, I think, for Jose. It was unbelievable. The slider he threw was incredible. And the worst part is that Brash said he did not even get to see Jose do that. He was
All right, Jake Lamb in the box. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Nice pitch flexing. 1-2 count. Top of the fourth. This game has gone pretty quickly. Angels 2, Mariners 1. I didn't get a chance to see the whole game because I was running errands and spending time with Paisley like a good dog dad does. You know, I would do anything for her. My life has changed because of her. So, of course, it would have been great just to be able to snug with her and watch this a couple hours ago all the way through. But, you know, getting the exercise and, you know, getting some music in was good. You know, got a little bit of a E40 channel in today on Pandora, a little bit of Drake channel, and then a channel I listen to once in a while. I'll listen to Aziz Ansari, and they'll have like a little stand-up thing where they'll have him and Nick Swardson and a lot of funny comics, and they'll have like little bits. So they'll have like a little like joke that'll be like a little 5-minute skit, and then it'll go from like 5-minute skit to 5-minute skit stand-up. It's awesome. And like I said, it just, you know, people probably think I'm crazy in the morning as they hear me just laughing and there's nobody around. You know, it's just me and Paisley walking, and you just hear me laughing like a fucking idiot, just, you know, so loudly. But yeah, sometimes you need a good laugh. And I don't know, like, and the stereotype of like Harold and Kumar, it's so true. You know, like I'm Asian, you know, and you know, obviously half Japanese, half Czech, but like some of my best friends growing up were Indian. I had one friend named Sandeep Reddy and another one named Ranil Sharma. It's just crazy. I don't know what the chemistry is with Asians and Indians, but the whole Harold and Kumar thing, it's true. I don't know what it is, but it just, you know, it's just sometimes I guess that is just the way that it is. There's just a certain kind of connection or bond. But Aziz Ansari is so fucking funny. Like his tonality and his punchlines. You know what I mean? Like I can listen to white, black, Mexican, Asian comedians, you know what I mean? But Aziz is really, really special. Like I think he's super underrated as a comedian. 2-2 pitch to Jake Lamb, pitches high, 3-2 count. But I haven't laughed that fucking hard in a while. Like the whole 5 to 10 minute set was just had me rolling. Yeah, I heard that Caitlin was returning. That's awesome. Oh, Lamb popped up. Get it, Julio. There we go. 2 away. Top of the 4th, 2-1 Angels, 2 away. Flexing on the mound. Besides giving up that 2-run rope to Ohape, the rookie, everything else has been good. It's just that one, you know, he's got 3 Ks. He's not terrible. You know, obviously he's our 6th pitcher. And if Robbie Ray and Marco Gonzalez were actually fucking worth a damn, then, you know, maybe we didn't have to worry about flexing, but we need to figure that out, though. And we need to figure out the DH as well. That's a problem. Unless it's going to be A.J. Pollock. Next up, Gio Urshela. First pitch is low. Second pitch is low. 1-1 count. Pitches outside, 2-1 count. And I actually like the pitch clock with everything else, because when you're doing these games from home or you're watching them at home, it feels like an NBA game where it's like quick. You know, it's like football. It's like 3-4, you know, hours. Sometimes it just goes and goes, but usually it's like, you know, 3.5 hours, 4 hours. And now with baseball, you know, being about like 2 hours and 30 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes, you know, which is nice compared to 3 hours and 40 minutes, you know. Like cutting it back is, you know, even if it's 20 to 40 minutes is fantastic. And it's not affecting the game in a negative light. I really do love the speed of the game. Urshela, foul. Get that. Oh, and the guy dropped it. Oh. And that was his chance. You get these guys, you know, they have their one shining moment. The ball is coming right to them. All you got to do is catch it. But, of course, a lot of these people have stone hands or they're drunk. And then a little kid will just scoop up the baseball once you drop it. Seen it a million times. And obviously, I'm in a really good spot. Like, I really do think I will be able to get at least 1 or 2 baseballs in the game. It just depends if after I get one, if I don't want to have to be a jerk. You know what I mean? But, like, when baseballs are coming up, I can be, like, shoulder to shoulder with someone and I can take it from them, you know, like as it's coming, because I know they'll probably drop it and it'll get popped up in the air. I don't necessarily need to stick my hand in front of somebody, you know, but if it's coming into the crowd and we're shoulder to shoulder, you know, even if the person's got a mitt, all right, we'll see. We'll see if you get it or not. But I want to get my my bro Justin a ball. So, yeah, and I love that, right? I mean, like I said, you know, people, time is money. People got shit to do. People always want to say baseball's boring, but is it? You know, especially if you can get games that are over within 2 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. You know, it's like I'd rather watch a quick baseball game than a basketball game, you know. It's like, I already know NASCAR is going to be long. It's going to be 4 hours, and I'm going to enjoy that. I mean, I might have to, scale back on those streams just because the numbers overall aren't as good as they were last year for me, and also just in general. So, if that means that I got to do Mariner games, I'm going to do them. I mean, Mariners or Dodgers I love NASCAR, but again, it's only going to be worth it if we get people showing up, and then if I can make a living doing it. It's not going to be worth it for me to do 5 hours of NASCAR and get nothing on the dono side and barely people are showing up, so I have to, it's a business decision. I have to, and I feel bad because I want to be able to do NASCAR for Mike. But again, I have to be able to go where I know I'm going to be able to grow. And, I thought NASCAR was it last year. I was like, ooh, this could be one of the things like baseball that can help us grow. But apparently they cut me off after last year. And now I just have to think that baseball will be, the thing that will help us here. So. Well, it's like I said, it's going to be a little new for everyone. Everyone's kind of getting used to it and whatnot. But as long as the games don't end, in a violation, we're fine. So, shit, I totally forgot that Easter was even this Sunday. All right, I got to look at all right, Shohei Ohtani. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Jared Kelenic in the box. Come on, baby. Kelenic. There we go. Nice job, Jared. Nice hit on Ohtani. There we go. I'll remember that. All right, so let's see. Sunday is Easter's on Sunday? This Sunday or next Sunday? God, it's on the 9th? That seems early to me. And the Mariners and Guardians play at 10:40 in the morning. Fuck. On Easter? Damn it. Who's pitching? Kirby? Of course it's Kirby. Well, I usually try to have like a little lunch. I usually try to have a little bit of a lunch, with my family and whatnot. But, I don't know how that's going to work out with everything. All right, come on, JP. I need that candy, 50%. That's actually a smart idea. I'm not really a big candy guy, but I might do the same. Shit, knowing my my dad and my stepmom is always, doing something, even though, me and my stepsister are obviously too old for that. But, it's kind of nice when someone makes you a little basket. It might be gum in there. It might be, you never know what my lottery ticket, it might be a little pieces of candy. It's not like I'm going to eat all of it, but sometimes it's nice to get a little bag or a little basket, I actually enjoy the meal. So, because we try to do like either ham, turkey, kind of like a Thanksgiving type style meal, but Easter. So. Damn, Easter kind of crept up on me all of a sudden. Doesn't it seem early for Easter? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right, we got Julio in the box. Come on, baby. Let's go, Julio. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1 Angels. We haven't really been that bad. We did leave bases loaded, stranded, so that could have been a big opportunity for us to take the lead. So that's one thing that I'm remembering. obviously up to this halfway point where we fucked up. But again, a lot of times you leave guys stranded. Hell, I've seen the Dodgers leave bases loaded stranded 3 times in a game and still win. So anything is possible. But obviously, with this particular matchup, we already know. 2-1, bottom of the 4th, 2 outs, 2-1 pitch to Julio. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Come on, Julio. Right. That's what I was thinking. I thought last year it was 1 week later, and I thought it was tripping. I thought it was like in the middle of the month, not at like the first week, roughly. Wow. Next year will be March 30th. That's weird. Wow. But that's what I said last year. I remember because, Easter and then obviously girlfriend's birthday is, around that time as well, around the 16th. And then I'm going on my trip, on like the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, around that time. So, and then my birthday's in May on the 2nd, May 2nd. So a lot of shit going on between now and my birthday. And obviously as we get into May, and then Cinco de Mayo right after that. Big swing and a miss. And struck him out. Damn it, Julio. All right, end of the 4th. We're going to the top of the 5th.
Sunset includes warranty protection for life and oil changes for life on every qualifying Chevrolet. It's a Sunset exclusive. It's a fact. You just get more at Sunset. Find new roads to Washington.
Yeah, that is weird that they move it around like that. It has to do with the moon?
Root Sports is now streaming on Fubo TV. Watch the Blazers, Mariners, Kraken, and more. Streaming live on all your devices. Plus, over 100 top channels. Try free at FuboTV.com.
With Allegra, allergies don't hold us back. Allegra spends
All right, let's go over some of the scores from today. I did get to watch a little bit earlier. All right, so we got Yankees 4, Phillies 2, Rays 7, Nats 2, Marlins 5, Twins 2, Braves 5, Cardinals 2. That was on this morning. That actually was kind of a fun game to watch, besides the Cardinals getting a little bit beat up there. But obviously for Braves fans, they loved it. Pirates 4, Red Sox 1, Brewers 7, Mets 6, with a walk-off from Garrett Mitchell. Rangers 5, Orioles 2, Astros 8, Tigers 2, White Sox 7, Giants 3, Guardians 6, Athletics 4, and then the Blue Jays 3, Royals 0. Cubs and Reds was postponed. And then let's take a peek at the standings. So in first place in the American League East, the Tampa Bay Rays are 6-0, Yankees 4-2, Blue Jays and Orioles 3-3, Red Sox 2-4. In the Central, Guardians 5-2, Twins 4-2, White Sox 3-3, Tigers 2-4, Royals 1-5. In the West, Rangers 4-2, Angels 4-2, Astros 3-4, Oakland 2-4, Mariners 2-5. Fuck my life. Braves 5-1 in the National League East. Mets 3-4, Marlins 3-4, Phillies and Nats 1-5 each. In the Central, Brewers 5-1, Pirates 4-2, Reds 3-2, Cubs 2-3, Cardinals 2-4. How the hell are the Mariners and the Cardinals in last place right now pitching? And then Dodgers in the West 4-2, Padres 3-3, Diamondbacks 3-3, Giants 2-3, Rockies 2-4. So what's the biggest surprise? Is it the Mariners and the Cardinals fucking sitting with at last place in the divisions with 2 wins? I know the Phillies had no wins up to a couple games ago, but at least they're 1-5 now. So at least we're not. Well, at least Cardinals and Mariners aren't the worst team in fucking baseball. But hell, that's not good. All right, Luis Rengifo in the box. Top of the 5th, 2-1 Angels. Flexen still on the mound. Popped up. Get it, Suarez. There we go. 1 away. Nice job, Suarez.
The new CBA's worked out. The Mariners receive an extra draft pick.
into the first round because Julio was on the opening day roster.
Flexen's 80 pitches in, and he hasn't really been that bad. He gave up one bad pitch, and that went yard. And other than that, I mean, I thought we would need probably 5 to 6 runs to win this game because I just didn't know if we were going to get the good Flexen or the bad Flexen. But Flexen actually did pretty good. And the culprit of our 2-1 game, Logan Ohape, 1-for-1 with a 2-run jack in the second inning. If it wasn't for you, maybe things would have been different today, Logan. Top of the 5th, 2-1 Angels, 1 away, 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Ohape. Foul, 1-2 count. Ripped foul towards the third base line. Stays at a 1-2 count. Down by 19. Damn. And I could have did that game. Would I have fell asleep already? 19 down? Damn. And you guys are both in playoff contention, which I knew you would be. Dribbler. 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Nice job, JP.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
I can't wait to watch AEW.
Cheese sauce, crispy bacon, Canadian bacon? Now that is an expression.
Change the way you pizza.
I mean, who would have thought me getting a stomach bug for a week and feeling like I was going to die and then get fucking, suspended for fucking a week, and then good things actually came out of it. I guess it's the sports gods, that's the only thing that I could think of. If I kept grinding on Twitter, even with barely people showing up and maybe no donos, just finding a way to keep positive, and then it ended up helping me figure out the thumbnail stuff. And now we're in a better position, prior to that, but just my pocketbook is just fucking empty. When you don't get paid for 2 weeks, especially in this type of business, it hurts. So we're just slowly trying to catch back up. But I got so much shit going on this month and next month. That's just, I hope I can get caught up and everything can get back to normal. Taylor Ward in the box. 2-1 count. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count. But I think it's just about showing that work ethic and that grind. Work like no one's watching. Just put in that work and that effort, and grind it out. Be the same way if you have a few people in the room or if you got 20 to 50 people in the room. So, and we actually did really well with my, with me figuring out the thumbs and everything. We hit over 1,300 people yesterday. Not bad for a stream on a fucking Tuesday for the Mariners, So hopefully I can gain a little bit more of a reputation and we can get more people. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Nice job, Flexen. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. But I just love how fast the games go. I'm going to go check up on Paisley. She's probably sleeping or missing me, so maybe sleeping. But, I don't find it to be a wasted effort. It just, lets me play around with, either doing the animation, the cartoon characters, the profile pics or action shots. I like action shots the best, but sometimes it's hard to find good ones. It's like, I know where to go and I know where to look. But like I said, even this look is nice. It's especially with the glowing, it's like, I feel I got everything in line. And then obviously when I do my thumb, it doesn't have the Mariner in the corner. It just looks like this, but obviously that's just part of the stream itself, but very clean. And like I said, everything is going to be clean moving forward. And so that's at least one bright spot from, all the bad shit that happened to me. So, all right, let me go check up on Paisley real quick. Give me like 30 seconds to a minute.
It was extremely scary.
episodes Fridays at 9. Congratulations to our good friend and colleague, the great Rick Riz, who today celebrates his 40th anniversary on the air for the Mariners. Honored just moments ago within the ballpark. Yeah, 40 years ago today, Rick was on the call for his very first Mariners game, his big league debut. The crowd showing him plenty of love during that commercial break. France gets out of the way. Now, Rick, or Flo, when you fly to Cleveland with Rick, you sit next to him on the plane. He brought all of his scorebooks from the last 39 years. He's planning on going over them game by game.
All right. Paisley is good. Just wanted to make sure she was good. I wrapped her up and snugged her up into a little Buccaneer blanket that I had there. So, yeah, well, like I said, with the thumb, once I figured out, how to do it myself, and plus we had about 20 people or more for a good chunk of the stream. So that kind of gives you a gauge. If we can get 20 people in the room, for a majority of the stream, you'll hit over 1,000. If you can get closer to 30 to 40 in the room, then you'll get over 2,000. If you go like 60 people in the room, 3,000. So that's kind of how it goes, based off the views and how many people pop in and stay and go through it. So, but I think it's one of the highest. It's the highest one based off the thumbnail that I made on my own. But we, ones that Johnny's made for like the playoffs for me last year, we hit some, 2,000 and 4,000 when the Mariners were in the playoffs against the Blue Jays and the Astros, and he did a great job on those. But I'm proud of where it's going. Like, I know exactly what to do now. There's no like question marks. I don't feel uncomfortable. I can make anything, NASCAR, basketball, baseball. It's going to have logos. It's going to have players, cars, whatever it is. So there's never going to be, I feel like, a shitty thumb ever again, which is good for me and good for the channel. So then hopefully we can, grab more people and hopefully get over 20,000, and then hopefully get some more heavy hitters to replace some of the others that have some hardships and stuff going on right now. So that way we can continue this grind. Yeah, she's doing good. She loves Dad. She's just, like I said, a lot of times if she has energy, she'll be in here, and like running around. No one's home right now. It's just me because girlfriend and daughter went over to a friend's house or whatever. So I just turned the light off. I turned the TV on The Simpsons. I turned the lights off and I just let her lay there and snug. And then as soon as I'm done, we'll hang out. Plus we went for 2 walks today. So when you go for 2 walks for like 2 hours, you know what I mean? That for even her, I mean, I was walking her even, a couple months old. It's like she likes to be outside like me. Like I love to grind, but I just love being outside, camping or whatever, fishing, camping, just being outside, walking, getting that fresh air, going to places, going to the beach. Love that. And she loves being outside. Even if it's a little bit rainy, as long as it's not pouring down rain, she's a trooper. But we got hailed on a couple days ago and she freaked out and she got underneath like me and I had to like hover over her because the pellets were like bouncing off her head and she didn't understand what was going on, and then obviously we got poured on for about 5 minutes and then eventually it stopped. But I don't have like a raincoat or anything for her. So it's like I try to brush her off with my clothes to make sure she doesn't get cold. And she's growing so much too. But we did have a raincoat early when she was like a baby, but she grew out of that really quick. Cal, right to first base. Damn it. End of the 5th inning. That was too quick. All right, end of the 5th. Let's take a look to see. I watched 911 Lone Star. That was recorded last night. It's a good show. What do we got? We got The Flash tonight. I got AEW Dynamite to watch tonight. Simpsons, King of the Hill. We got a vintage episode of Teen Titans Go. You never know what might be on my DVR. I get in these moods where it's like I want to watch cartoons and I don't care. It might be a regular show, with Mordecai and Rigby. Then I might watch SpongeBob for a half hour. Then I might go to something else. Like Mike Tyson's Mysteries. Like there's all kinds of crazy stuff late at night, and that's kind of funny that Mike Tyson's Mysteries from like 5-6 years ago. I think Norm Macdonald plays like the bird, and it's got Mike Tyson as like an animated character. It's actually really funny. It's actually a halfway decent cartoon. And it has like, Tyson in there, and it's like him. So it's like him swearing and being a weirdo. And it's pretty funny. It's actually not that bad of a cartoon for late night cartoon at like 1 a.m.
If you're not completely satisfied, ask for me, Chris Anderson.
A Labradoodle. Oh, nice. Paisley doesn't really get along with too many dogs. She's kind of protective, but every once in a while, she'll find a dog that she kind of connects with and whatnot. So
With your favorite pizza from Domino's.
Spring is here. Save on your home improvements with Washington Energy's Spring Savings Event. Enhance your home with 15% off beautiful Anderson windows and reliable James Hardie siding. All expertly managed and installed by Washington Energy Services. Call today for a free estimate.
oh shit, I forgot about my Snapple. Hold on.
Started the season, and we knew we had to go toe-to-toe on this one today with Otani. Mike did exactly that. I thought he was terrific today. He gave up just 2 hits. Unfortunately, one of them left the ballpark, and that's why he leaves the game behind 2-1. But he was able to get some strikeouts. There's one right there. Kept his team in the ball game, which is a big part of it. And had to throw over 90 pitches to get it done. So, swings and misses, 14 swings and misses. You like that number a lot. Also, 9 of them on the four-seamer. Good afternoon. There you go, 5 innings. A couple of hits, 2 runs. They were earned because of the home run.
Flexen. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 91 pitches, 14 of 19 first pitch strikes. So not bad. I actually don't mind flexing. I'm not going to get angry like I usually do with like Marco Gonzalez and Robbie Ray. So not bad. And we got Matt Brash coming in.
52 thirds last year, 62 strikeouts for Matt. Fastball being the upper 90s, hard slider and curve. Trout 0 for 1, a walk and a pop-up. Brash's first pitch. Creaking ball for a strike. Starts him with a slider. Mariners have tomorrow off in Cleveland.
God, I don't want to have a day off.
Most of the guys out on that pitch.
At least the Dodgers are going to be on tomorrow. Second pitch is high, 1-1 count.
Fastball barely misses.
Two-one pitch, high and inside, 3-1 count. Come on, Brash. Lakers have any chance of coming back, or is it done? Is it just way too far back? What you said, 19? That's tough. Fucking walk Trout. God damn it, Brash. Oh, here we go. The clinch. Cal bobblehead night. Friday, April 14th versus the Rockies. I need that. I need that bobble, please. Oh, my God. That's going on my desk. I got to get that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that for like $40 to $50 because the Julio is 85, and that's a fuckload for a bobble. You know what I mean? I get it. It's a collector item, and it's through the Mariners, but even for me, $85 for a bobble. I mean, Julio is probably the only one that I would pay that much for. Maybe that and Griffey if it was like a special one. All right, Otani is in the box, 0 for 1, walk in the first. First pitch is outside. This game is going to be wrapping up pretty quick. It's already the top of the 6th. 2-1 Angels, runner at first. Mike Trout in the box. Shohei Ohtani. I restarted watching Game of Thrones as well. So I already finished, what other show? I did True Blood. I watched True Blood from beginning to end a couple months ago, and I just got done with it like maybe 3 weeks ago. And I needed a new show to start binging and just kind of catching up on old stuff. And I'm watching Game of Thrones from season 1, episode 1. I think I'm on like the 5th or 6th episode. It's awesome because there's a lot of shit that you forget. And then Arya is super young. Everyone is just super little and young. Ned Stock. I fucking love it. I'll probably end up watching a few episodes tonight or tomorrow morning. 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1 count. But it's always cool to get like back into a show that you've already watched, but it's been so many years that you like forgot, you know, or especially if it's like a 5, 6, 7 year type of show where you're not going to get through it in a night. 2-1 pitch. In the strike zone, 2-2 count on Ohtani. Come on. 2-2 pitch. On the corner, but he didn't give him the strikeout. Wow, because probably it's Ohtani. Full count. Damn it, Matt. That was actually a good pitch there. That wasn't a call to strike. 3-2 pitch. Pitch is low and inside. Walked him. Next up, we got Hunter Renfroe. And if there's anything that you guys want to see, like photo-wise, or anything you guys want to talk about, news, you know, for the people that are just chilling and hanging out, you know, don't be shy. And, you know, like I said, I'm just watching the game and just putting in my due diligence and putting in my work, trying to be a good place for mental health. If any of you guys are going through it, and we can just talk about wrestling or baseball or the draft or anything like that. And then maybe we'll get, some goats to come through. Maybe not. And then we'll be back at it tomorrow. And I'll do the Dodger game tomorrow. And then we'll figure out what we do on Friday. I mean, like I said, I'd rather do games live than rather do this format just because it's, you know, I'm not going to get the same type of views and looks. But also, too, I guess if it comes down to Lakers and Clippers or doing a replay from a couple hours ago, I probably will go this route. And then Friday, they play really early, like in the morning. So what the hell am I going to do then? You know, it's like, do I want to just watch the game or do I want to, I mean, it's on at what time? 1:10? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do the game at 1:10. Cal, wild pitch. But I know a lot of Mariner fans are pretty hardcore. Like, even if the game is over, regardless if we won or lost, a lot of them are going to, you know, tune in. You know, like I said, we've had so much bad baseball over the last 20 years. You know what I mean? We're back on track, even though it looks like it's not looking too hot for us, you know, at this early stage. But I know we'll get it turned around. We got a special group. Plus, it's a long fucking season. Big swing and a miss on Hunter Renfroe. Sit down. 1 away. But we're down 2-1, and they got runners at second and third. So I assume very shortly, if not in this inning, this is probably the inning where we get beat up here. And then we have to play the fucking Guardians again. It's like, can't we get a different team? We already played them. We got to play them again? Fucking A. All right, next up is Brandon Drury. 2-1 game. Angels up, top of the 6th. Runner is on second and third. 1 away. Brash on the mound. Drury in the box. 0-1 pitch. Low and outside. 1-1 count. All right, I'll throw some Kenny up. Might as well. I mean, we're just chilling, you know. Like I said, it'd just be us like doing an NFL stream or, you know, just any other stream, like a filler stream. Two-one pitch. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count. And then I definitely got to get into Dynamite. That probably will be the first thing that I turn into here after this is over. 2-2 pitch. Got him. There we go. 2 away. Nice job, Brash. 98 miles an hour on the corner. Nice job.
Those two runners out there. Facing a left-handed batter, Jake Lamb. Trout at third, Ohtani at second. Good job by Cal Raleigh keeping that in front of him.
All right, next up, Jake Lamb. That's a cool photo of Kenny. Little collage.
Great job by Cal. Big delivery superman on this breaking ball. Able to glove it backhanded play. It kicks away from him at all. Trout's
Kenny.
right, especially with 2 outs. So nice play.
All right, next up is Jake Lamb. 1-0 count. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. Pitches inside. 2-0 count. Come on. Did he have a good stat line today? Did he throw a couple people out today? What happened today? I mean, I watched the game. What play are you specifically talking about? Yeah, I can throw you some Ronald Acuna Jr. for you if you like. Top of the 6th, 2-1 game. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Popped up for Jake Lamb, and we don't get bit this inning. Brash strands a pair. Now we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Nothing significant happens in this world outside of a relationship. It's why we build a culture around building the best relationships possible, building joy and trust.
All right, let's get some Ronald Acuna Jr.
So whether you need trust,
Do that for you.
help with material selection, project planning, or loading your vehicle, we go the extra mile to remove as much of the hassle as we can. If there's anything we can do to
I wish we had more people that love baseball like us. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of the core, you know, they're more like football and wrestling, and there's select few that like it, you know, as much as us. But I don't think, like, I feel like there's a lot, you know, a lot of the people are going to be kind of like newbies, you know, and whatnot. I'll hit you with the Braves logo here because I'm a nice guy. All right, let's hit that up there. The Braves in the corner with the tomahawk. Hit you with a few Ronald photos for our boy Jameson. I like working, you know. I'm off if I don't put in the time and the effort, you know. And you just got to hope that you get the right amount of people to come through. Nice photo there, saluting. Got the blue and red hard hat with the white jersey with the red letters. I mean, the white jersey is so clean. Then you got the throwback one, the Hank Aaron throwback. That's kind of a cool look with the lowercase a that's white and then blue in the back. And it's kind of like a baby blue with red outline. And it's a white jersey with blue on the on the sleeves. It's a very unique look. Threw out runners yesterday against the Cardinals. Nice. Austin Reeves and Acuna. Okay, I'll get you Austin Reeves. I mean, might as well. I mean, I'm always working anyways. You know, might as well. We can see some stuff that we like, right? You know, I can show some representation for you guys. I'm always going to represent for Jameson. All right, so we got Friday, Logan Gilbert versus Aaron Zavale, Marco Gonzalez versus Cal Quantrill, and then George Kirby versus Zach Plesac. Fuck. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My God, it might not be too good for us. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th. We're down 2-1. Teoscar Hernandez in the box. Shohei Ohtani's still out there. And again, but I imagine by the time we hit the 3-hour mark, that's probably when the stream will end. We're at 2 hours and 13 minutes now. So I assume by the time, 2 hours and 45 minutes, 2 hours and 50 minutes, that's probably when we'll be wrapping up. Unless we get more people coming through to support and show some love or hang out and look at some photos and whatnot. But It's like you don't really know about the viewership when, like, remember like when we used to do like I drink beer, we talk NFL, like, and then we knew we were going to get a certain amount of people that were going to show up when we did those, and we could hit like 100 to 1,000, in donos. But now, if I end up doing something like that, I don't know who's going to be able to show up. And if we do something like that, what are the views going to look like? Is it going to be, like low? Is it going to be like, it's definitely not going to be as high as a game that's live. That's always going to be the number one thing, is doing events that are going on right now, but this one I just wanted to do just because I'm a hardcore Mariner fan. The game was on early. I saw pieces of it. And even though the final result is done, for some people, that's enough for them. But for me, I like to go through the stats and dig deeper. And obviously, that's why we're Northwest Sports Fanatics here, and everyone else is not us. So, all right, next up is Colton Wong. Bottom of the sixth, 2-1 Angels. Paisley Pup wants to snug. One away, 0-1 pitch. 0-2 count on Colton Wong. Colton Wong, .071. Come on, bro. You're like Teoscar Hernandez. Like, get your shit together. You know what I mean? We're bringing all these, like, free agents in, and, like, it's taken them a little bit for Pollock and Teoscar Hernandez, but Wong, come on, man. But it is Ohtani, so I can't get too angry or upset. I mean, you got to think anything against Ohtani, you don't expect to really get a whole lot. Like, you'd be lucky to get to a run or two if you're going against Ohtani. That's facts. Foul ball for Wong.
Wong twice the winner of the Gold Glove in 19 and 20, both of the Cardinals.
19 and 20. And then 21 and 22 with Brewers, and then now with us. I'll take the Colton Wong for the Cardinals rather than the Colton Wong for the Brewers. Except last year he got a career high in home runs. So I guess I need a combination of Wong when he was on the Cardinals and a combination of that 1 year where he cracked 15 last year. Foul ball. Get that. You got to move quickly. Sometimes people are so slow with the foul balls. Bottom of the sixth, 2-1 Angels. One away, 2-2 count. Ohtani to Wong, fouls it off himself. 2-2 pitch. Come on, Wong. Let's go, baby. Come on, Colton. Two pitch. Big swing and a miss. What's new? Colton Wong, nothing. Thanks a lot, Colton. 2 away. All right, let's see if it's going to be AJ Pollock or if they're going to make a change to Cooper Hummel. That looks like AJ Pollock. And then the next, probably around the 8th inning or whatever, when he gets up again, that's when Cooper Hummel will be DHing for him. And then Haggerty is going to be coming in for Kelenic at some point.
I think the Mariners' realistic best case scenario has played out today, Mike. They will
Not JT. What's good?
He's at 106 pitches. He will not pitch the 7th. We know that. It's a one-run game. They were able to work.
Brian with a tenner. Thank you so much, man. He said, for make sure to wipe your shoes off on the dog. Brian. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Every dollar counts. $10 holla for Brian. I'm good. How are you, man? I mean, obviously, I'm so hardcore in the Mariners. I'm willing to do a replay of the game that was on at early today at 1. I could have just did a regular NFL stream, or I could have did Lakers Clippers, and that could have got a few more views. I know that, but when you're a hardcore Mariner fan like me, I'm gonna watch it in entirety anyways. So I know that's not ideal for new people because they're not going to be searching for the game because it's already over. But for hardcore people like me, I like to be able to, keep up with it. Oh, another foul ball. But I'm good. I mean, besides the Mariners struggling, still got to make a living, you know? Got to grind. Thank you, Brian. It's all good. It's all good. $10 dono. No worries, bro. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. $10 holla. You're okay, brother. I appreciate you. Every dollar counts. And plus, like, Cash App has been a little light for me. And I had like 2 weeks of like no funds whatsoever. So that killed me. You know, I had to pay rent late and stomach bug for a week, no recording. Then I fucking got banned for a week and I still recorded. Only missed one day. But obviously, when you're recording on Twitter, you're not going to get the right people and the right donos. So every dollar counts, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, Brian. You have a particular photo, Brian, that you want to see? You got a favorite player or athlete or wrestler or whatever you want? You let me know if there's something that you want to see. I got you.
Would you choose the Cape Thunderbelt Explore Cape Daily Filming Watch or the Pat McGrath
All right, we're going to the top of the 7th.
When you're a FabFitFun member, you get to choose what comes in your box every season. Plus, shop from tons of amazing brands that are up to 70% off.
And obviously, the Shohei will be done.
These are only available for FabFitFun members, so you're definitely going to want to sign up today. You're going to love it. At Blue Land, when we dreamed about clean, we dreamed of washing 1,000 loads with low impact. We dreamed of clean dishes and a clean world. Instead of using
7971. See, should I put it on the computer so I can watch with you guys? All right, we're getting towards the end of the game. It's like, what, third quarter, 5 minutes to go? Okay. All right. I caved. I'm watching it. All right. 81-71 Clippers. So I'll watch both. The Crime Dog. Okay, Fred McGriff. Good choice. $81-72 Clippers. I think the overall product of the NBA, if it didn't just go down to the shitter during COVID like WWE, I probably would be more willing to do more NBA games, but it just left a bad taste into my mouth, just like WWE, where it's like once you piss me off, it's really hard to make like me happy again. Like once you make me angry with what you're bringing to the table, it's hard for me to like forgive and then move forward and like, you know what I mean? It's like I want consistency and I want a good product. And the problem is a lot of the basketball product is just not good. I mean, if it's the Sixers, if it's the Celtics, if it's the Bucks, if it's like the Nuggets, the Suns, that's watchable. The Warriors, you know, but if it's any of those other teams, you have to be a fan, you know, like Laker fans, like Jameson. But I mean, if you're not a Laker fan or a Clipper fan, what's going to make me want to turn the game on? Well, you guys, obviously, of course, because I'm friends with all y'all and I want to see what's going on. But all right, top of the 7th, 2-1 Angels, Urshela, 1-for-2 single in the second, 0-1 count. Clippers 81, Lakers 74. At least they came back from the 19. Foul. Fair. Damn it. Urshela with a fucking stand-up double. Damn it. This might be the beginning of the end of us right here. Is LeBron playing in the game? LeBron is playing. There he is. Anthony Davis is playing. I mean, this is for playoff position, so I would assume everyone's playing, right? Even load management, Kawhi Leonard's playing, I would assume. How many people remember Fred McGriff on the Cubs? Not a lot of people. Look at this photo. So we got Fred McGriff here. Everyone remembers that. Crime Dog. Oh my gosh. How many people honestly remember that? Or Fred McGriff on the Blue Jays. Get him. One away.
So far, a two-run home run back in the second inning from Logan O'Hoppe, rookie catcher for the Angels. That has held. Infield is in.
Good old Fred, the Crime Dog. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you.
Chiefly here, O'Hoppe is home each of the first two series of the season for the
85-75 Clippers and Lakers. I got it on the computer now. I'm watching it through the ESPN app through my cable provider. Then I got the baseball game here on the TV. 2-1 Angels, top of the seventh, runner on third. One away, 1-1 count. Diego Castillo is in. Oh, this is where we probably fuck up. I don't like Castillo. Luis I like, but not Diego. Diego's too fucking wild out there. You like the NBA, huh? When did you first start watching the NBA? For me, it's really hard to watch. But again, I grew up in like the best era in the 80s and 90s. So, I mean, comparing anything from the 80s and 90s to what we're seeing now, I mean, if it's one of the top like 6 teams or 8 teams, but I don't know. It just doesn't give me the excitement that it used to. I mean, NBA used to be my number one when I was a kid, but for good reason, the people that were playing. But the lack of talent overall, I think there's not as many Hall of Fame players, and there's some good players, but I don't know. I know some people love NBA and they're never going to give up on it like WWE, but for me, the quality of the product overall needs to be better. They don't play defense, and that's a big problem for me. Nobody plays defense anymore, and everyone shoots threes. It's just, I don't know. I see a lack of effort. And so I'm glad that you like it, but little things that I notice, it doesn't make me want to watch the game when I don't see people playing defense or putting effort. And even former players and coaches have even said that about the league this year. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, for the top tier teams, maybe, but as far as the middle tier and the bottom tier, some of the games are fucking unwatchable. You could say that in any sport, but I feel like with basketball, it's more prevalent. Like, I think baseball is a little bit easier, but again, everyone has their own thing, baseball, basketball, hockey, it's NASCAR. Those 4 are not going to be for everyone. And I guess it just depends on how passionate you are and how committed you are to the game. Fucking walked him. God damn it. Yeah, Diego, you suck. Get the fuck out of here. Diego Castillo is terrible for the Mariners. You suck. Go clip your beard. You're terrible. All right, Scott, get his ass out there. Runners on the corners. 2-1, top of the 7th. We're bringing in Munoz in.
Great tasting Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites work naturally with the water in your body in as little as 30 minutes, so you can go fast, go gently, and go on with life. Dulcolax Chewy Fruit Bites put you comfortably in control.
That's Northwest Motorsport. Trucks, and more trucks. It's easy to say,
I mean, there were some games that I didn't mind doing. It was like, all right. I think when it goes to playoffs, obviously everything will be better then. But I don't know. Just regular season basketball and regular season college hoops is really hard for me. It's like I don't know. I just very, very hard for me to do or enjoy. Like if Blazers are playing, I can do that, and I like going to Blazer games, but obviously our team's not even in it. You know what I mean? It's like and if Dame's not even playing and they shut him down, there's no point of watching. All right, 89-80 Clippers. Got 41 seconds left, at least from what I'm seeing. I don't know if there's going to be, compared to other people, what they got going on the TV and whatnot, but at least they're only down by 9. That's a lot better than 19. Back in the day, Jordan era. Oh, okay. So when you watch it back then and then when you watch it now, do you see what I'm saying? Like the defense, the lack of effort, not as many superstars. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just not as exciting to me anymore. Now, obviously, it's one thing when you're a kid and then when you get a little bit older. But I feel that if people played defense and, like the NBA All-Star Weekend actually meant something, and I don't know, it just the effort, it's like I don't see effort. Like everyone wants to be a point guard. Everyone's shooting threes, even guys that are like 7'5". It's just ridiculous, man. Too much one-on-one, dancing around, crossovers. Like whatever happened to good like team basketball? It's like one thing to showboat and whatnot, but way too much isolation, too much ball hogging from the superstars. I don't know. It's just not for me. I'm never going to be a fan ever again. Like I'll watch Blazers and I'll do that, but oh, so you've been doing YouTube highlights and online scores. So you're not actually sitting there watching games. That's what I'm kind of talking about. Like a lot of people can't sit through the games. You know what I mean? It's one thing to watch highlights, like a condensed highlight reel to keep up. You know what I mean? Anybody can definitely do that and keep up on the scores, but actually sitting through the games in entirety, I feel a lot of people can't do it. You know what I mean? There's a reason why. Unless you're watching your favorite team. If you're watching your favorite team, of course you can. Whether the team is good or bad. I can watch Blazers, good, bad, terrible, championship worthy team, but I don't know. It just doesn't excite me anymore. It really doesn't. I wish it did. Fuck. There's another run. Here's the beginning of the end for us. You can't watch a full game of baseball and football at all? Wow, that's shocking. But I guess it just depends on how into the teams, if you have a favorite team and the commitment that you have, but I understand. Wow, not even football? Football's got to be the easiest thing to watch for 3 hours. You can't sit there and watch Seahawks for 3 hours even when they're good? Is it like attention span, like ADHD, or it just is too boring for you? Angels 3, Mariners 1, top of the 7th, runners at first and second, 2 away. Shohei Ohtani this season batting .250, 2 home runs, 5 ribbies, 0-1 pitch. This is the beginning of the end. I can already feel it here. End of the third quarter, 93-82 Clippers. Big swing and a miss, 1-2 count. Andres Munoz. Come on, Munoz. Chopper. Of course it's fair. Ohtani. And that brings another runner home. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it. Beginning of the end. There it is. Fuck. 4-1 Angels. Damn it. Well, at least I know how things, transpired now. Well, now you're down by 11, Jameson. You got a chance. I got it on. So, I mean, it looks like both of these games might end around the same time, and then we can just end the stream. So, hopefully we'll get some goats to show up and just say hi and hang out for a few minutes, and I can throw some photos up for them. But if not, then we'll be back at it tomorrow for the Dodger game. Yes. Ba 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 bum ba ba da na 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 na. Ba 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 bum ba bum. Yeah, that was the best, man. The Jordan era with the NBC with Bob Costas. Yeah. Yes, and it counts. Good stuff. Good stuff back in the day. And nothing can compare to what it was, too. Big swing and a miss. I don't know, man. This younger generation, this TikTok generation, we're fucking doomed, man. Telling you, you know, the OGs that are older, we're willing to work hard. This younger generation, it's crazy, man. I feel sorry for the people that grew up, you know, in the, 2000s, 2010, 2005, 2000, range. If you grew up in the 2000 and up range, that's tough. Full count. Walked him. Yeah, we're getting smashed here. 4-1, top of the 7th. Munoz dropped the ball. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Next up, Brandon Drury. Top of the 7th. 4-1 Angels over the Mariners. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Wow, timeout pitch. Get the fuck out of here. I do too. I love it. I need it in my life. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I was stuck doing NBA and college games, I'd be fucking depressed. Like, I can do it for a little bit, but like I said, and then NASCAR is only on Sundays. So I look forward to NASCAR on Sunday, but I have to have something after football to keep me going, for my mental health. I need something to look forward to. If there's no NFL, there's no college football, I got wrestling, but that's not on every day. So, all right, 96-82 Clippers. Lakers down by 14. They got a shot. They got to cut this down to 7 with probably 5 minutes left. And if they can cut it down to 7 with 5 minutes left, they'll have a shot. But then the Clippers just answered back with a big shot, 99-82 Clippers. 11 minutes to go. 0-2 pitch from Munoz to Drury. Popped up. Foul. Someone got a souvenir. Bases loaded for the Angels. This is terrible. Well, now I see where the game kind of got away from us. And it was Munoz part of it too. Munoz drops it for 100 miles an hour. Foul. Record last season, the Angels were 73-89. The Mariners were 90-72. If we don't get our shit together, we're going to be 73-89. Struck him out. All right, sounds good. I'll be here for a little bit longer, probably for another 20, 30 minutes, unless we get more people showing up.
Speedway. This fun night includes NASCAR Street Stock, Super Figure 8, School Bus, and Youth Morning, presented by Chain Link Express Wash. The main event is the IMAX Evergreen Legends Regional, capped by a huge fireworks show. Gates 4 p.m. Opening ceremonies at 6.
All right, sounds good.
Have your kids and family and see you at Evergreen Speedway. Military with ID and kids 10 and under free. Tickets and details. EvergreenSpeedway.com.
I want my daughter Riley to know about her ancestors and how important it is to know who you are, to know where you came from. Doesn't it look like your papa?
It's like opening a whole nother world that we did not know existed.
You finally have a face to a name. We're discovering together. It's been an amazing gift.
Starlight, star bright. The first Carl's Jr. star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. Have a Charbroiled famous star burger tonight. My rewards master.
I gotta fix my DVR.
Can you serve up almond-crusted salmon and roasted broccoli with 1 minute of prep? Tavala can. Thanks to Tavala, you can make fresh meals without any of the hard parts.
Got too many things recorded, like 5 things recorded at the same time.
Free trial at Zavala.com.
Take me out to the ballgame. Take me out to play Washington's lottery. When you play all of Washington.
Damn, so many old shows that are no longer on anymore. Fucking A.
Contributed to education. Shohei Ohtani done for the day. And his best stuff. He's safe.
All right, Pawn Stars. I don't need to record you now. I'll watch you later. All right, I need to figure out that real quick. All right, we gotta see when that episode is on. Got to make sure I get that in the DVR. I gotta catch the replay. You have too many things recording at once, and it gives you that like some shit gets fucked up. Like I remember, like I tried doing it, and then it erased some of my shit. Let me see. Season 21, episode 4, Detective Rick Tracy.
Sam Haggerty, that's for Jared Kelly. For Ohtani, 6 innings and mentioned the 3 hits, 1 run. It was those are 4 walks that happened early.
All right, here we go. Okay, I can record it at midnight. There we go. That's today's episode. Boom. All right, so I get the Pawn Stars a little bit later. 103-90 Clippers.
Trying to keep coming from being exposed to the lefty more. A really good year last year at Texas.
Haggerty up the middle. Yes. Yes, safe. There we go. Good job, Sam. I like seeing that effort. I'll remember that for the future games. There we go. All right, no problem. $35, 65 to go. All right, next up is JP Crawford. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Yeah, we'll be on here for not too much longer, probably just another, 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes, and we'll probably call it a stream. I'm just going to finish this up. I want to make sure I catch every single pitch, every single at-bat, probably take a peek here, since I already just got it on the computer with the Clippers and Lakers, and then once everything is done, we'll just call it a day, and then we'll be back tomorrow, and then we'll do Dodger game tomorrow. I mean, unless I can get in here and do 2 games, if I can end up doing the is it the Braves and the Padres? Is that who's on tomorrow? And I know Dodgers and Diamondbacks are going to be on at like 7. Since Mariners have the day off, I'll do the Dodgers. Pitches inside, 2-2 count. Will be my first Dodger game of the year for my dad tomorrow.
That's what we talked about. Mariners have to keep it close with Ohtani and then get after that Angels bullpen. They'll see the pen for 3 innings.
Angels 4, Mariners 1, bottom of the 7th. Runner at first. 2-2 count. JP Crawford in the box. Moore on the mound. Two pitch to Crawford. Outside, full count. Come on, JP. Full count. Popped up. 1 away. Have a good one. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Oh, 1 count. LeBron takes it all the way, 108.92. They're running out of time, though. They're down by 16 points with 7 minutes left. That's going to be tough. And the Clippers are on the offensive, too. It's not like they're slowing them down. Then an alley-oop right there to Zubats, 108.92. This one might be over for the Lakers. Pitch is low. One, 2 count. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Damn it.
A piece of it. Hold on to it. Carter is ready to go. The bullpen. Ty France is due up next. We've got a pitching change with 2 outs and a man aboard in the bottom of the 7th. Soundproofing is hard. So we get one thing simple.
I'm going to go check up on Paisley.
Root Sports is now streaming on Fubo TV. Watch the Blazers, Mariners, Kraken, and more. Streaming live on all your devices. Plus, over 100 top channels. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Customer-driven, trusted, respected. Bill Corum's Puyallup Nissan, recipient of the Nissan Award for Excellence for 2022 and each of the last 5 years, is Nissan's award for the highest level of customer service, honors that Bill Corum's family and team don't take for granted. It's why they strive every day to make it easy to find the perfect new or used car, with no markups over MSRP. Your loyalty is our greatest reward. Thank you from Bill Corum's Puyallup Nissan.
Gloria got gear for the great outdoors. Charles chose a charity. What would you do with extra cash? The Department of Revenue returns missing money to Washingtonians every day. Easily find and claim yours at claimyourcash.org.
After each Blazers game goes final, stick around with your favorite crew for player interviews and instant analysis of all the action.
That was a positive effort for our team. You just got to keep building on it.
Watch Trailblazers postgame only on Root Sports.
Angels leading 4-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. You can scan the QR code on the screen for Mariners value game tickets. That's $10 view and bleacher, $20 main, and $30 club seats. The next 3 Mariners value games are Monday, April 17th to Wednesday, April 19th when the Brewers come to town. You can scan the QR code on the screen to get your tickets. Ty France, the batter.
4-1, bottom of the 7th. Runner at first, 2 away. Ty France in the box. One 0 pitch. Let's go, Ty. Yes. Go, 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 go. Yes. There we go. 4-2 Angels. Nice job. Heck yeah. RBI double for France. Heck yeah. Get a little bit of energy for the crowd. Nice job, Ty. 112.92 Clippers on the Lakers, up 20. 6 minutes left. Matt in the building. What do you do, bro? How are you doing? Bottom of the 7th, 4-2 Angels. Runner at second, 2 away. 1-1 count. Just chilling, man. Just grinding it out. We'll probably be here for, I don't know, maybe another 10 or 20 minutes. Just trying to make sure I get everything wrapped up with the replay. You know, obviously, anytime the Mariners play early and there's no baseball games late, you know, obviously they show the replay about an hour and a half after it, you know, is finished. And, I was a little bit busy and I took care of Paisley, went on 2 one-hour walks today. And I was thinking about either doing this Clippers-Laker games, but I didn't really have any interest in it. So I figured I would just rewatch the Mariner game if people want to show up and hang out with me while I watch it. And, if you live in Oregon and Washington, you can watch it as well because it'll be on Root Sports. But anytime they have games on in the morning, what am I supposed to do? Like I said, the girlfriend is working, so I can't be in the studio. I guess I could have done this game from my phone, in the afternoon at like noon, 1 o'clock. But, I don't know if I'm going to get people that are going to show up, let alone if I'm going to get any donos or anything. So I guess that'll be something that I'll have to contemplate, and moving forward. Suarez with a hit. There we go. Go, 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 go. Go. Oh, and then Suarez got caught. 4-3 Angels. Just a few little mental mistakes, and we could have come back and won this game. But at least they're fighting. End of the 7th inning. 4-3 Angels. It's a lot better than 4-1. And then I'll spend some time with Paisley. She's already snugged up on the couch waiting for me, so. Good to hear, man. I'm just grinding because, like I said, normally I'll do events, no matter what. And normally I never really do like replays of events that aren't necessarily live. But again, if it came down to either doing a basketball game that I didn't really give a crap about, or watching the Mariner game, which I was already going to do, I was thinking about doing maybe something like an NFL, just like a filler stream. But I was already going to watch this Mariner game anyways. And if people want to come in and hang out, and we can always look up, photos of food or, wrestlers or whatever. So, and I'm watching the Clippers and Lakers, even though I wasn't too interested in it. I know Jameson is a Laker fan. I know some people that are, and, the Blazers season is over, and it's 113-94. So it's not like the Lakers are going to come back, and that's pretty disappointing for them. But, I like to do my due diligence, and that's kind of the difference between me and other streamers. A lot of people, and once they see a final score, maybe they don't even watch the game. Maybe they don't take the time to watch the replay. But, for me, I'm always going to put in that work and that grind. And if anytime I'm busy and I can't watch the game then, you bet your ass I'm going to watch it later that night or tomorrow, the following morning. So I got to see with my own eyes what's going on. And I don't want to watch a condensed highlight reel necessarily for the Mariners. I want to be able to watch it through. So, especially when we're actually halfway decent now. 114-97. Clippers up by 17 with 4 minutes to go. I don't see them coming back. That's beautiful there. I'll be there in a couple weeks. Seattle is beautiful. Steak stir fry with white rice. Oh my God, that sounds delicious, dude. I'm so hungry. I'm going to have to make some food. I got bacon and some other stuff in the fridge and stuff. So maybe I'll do some breakfast or something, but I am starving. Oh, we got Penn Murphy out there. I don't know. I just feel like, if you put in that hard work and that effort, you will be rewarded. You just got to put in that grind, even if it's not a lot of people, But one cool thing, Matt, I finally figured out how to do thumbs. like completely on my own, so I don't have to pay anybody anymore. And it feels good, man. I was just experimenting, clicking some buttons and whatnot, and then I fucking figured it out, man. So it feels good. Like I don't have to worry about, spending any extra money. And plus, donos are a little different from last year. So that'll be a good thing for me. I mean, most people can't afford to pay 20 to 35, for a thumb. So, but now I got all the tools. I got all the skills, all the button clicks to make shit happen. And after I created my first, I feel perfect thumb, we got 1,300 people last night. So that was good. So it's just as long as I can keep capitalizing on games, on the, if weekend or during the day that are at times where I can record, then we'll be good to go. But of course, viewership in the morning and early afternoon will always be a lot lighter because people are working and they got shit going on. So yeah, steak and stir fry sounds amazing. 2-2 count to Jake Lamb. 116-98 Clippers on the Lakers. They're up by 18. They're running out of time. Nice layup by Anthony Davis. 116-102. They're down by 14 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. All right, come on, Penn. Your boy needs to go outside in a couple minutes, baby. 2-2 pitch. There we go. One away. Nice job. Suarez, good defense. One away.
Towards the end of the season, he's pitching in some leverage situations too.
Next up is Gio Urshela, batting 7th in the order. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Urshela has been killing it. 2 for 3, a double, single, and 2 runs today. All right, Gio, I see you. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouled off. 0-2 count. Bilotti will be at Oregon's coaches clinic. Awesome. Love me some Bilotti. He's the OG, man. First duck coach I really fell in love with. I mean, Chip Kelly, obviously, that was something special. And I already knew that was crazy. But, yeah, Bilotti was really the start of it all. Obviously, Rich Brooks as well. 0-2 pitch. Chopper. 2 away. There we go. And again, we'll be done here pretty soon. Probably another 10 minutes or so, and then this will be done. And then I'll spend some more time with Paisley, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Dodgers play tomorrow. Mariners have a day off, so tomorrow. So I'll be doing the Dodger game at 7. It'll be my first Dodger broadcast of the season. I'll do that for my dad, and then we'll see what the Dodgers do since the Mariners have the day off. And then on Friday, the Mariners have an early game again, which stinks, but we'll figure out. I'll try to be doing as many live games as possible. Megan in the building. How are you? You're going to be out for the next few days? No problem. You got anything that you want to see for your dono to start the stream early on if you're going to be leaving? I can at least get you a photo or two before you go. I mean, I'm going to be leaving the stream here also. Once this is over, I just like to put in that work and that grind. But if there's anything that you want me to put up, I can do that for you. If you don't feel the need for me to, then whatever you're feeling. I appreciate you, though. Thank you for your support. Top of the 8th. 4-3 game. Angels up by 1. 2 outs. 0-2 count. Sure. Absolutely. Anything for you. I can do that. 0-2 pitch for Murphy. Inside. Oh, we got him. There we go. Struck him out. Nice job, Penn. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th.
Watch Mariners All Access every Sunday after the game on Root Sports.
It's time for On the Mound with Ryan Rowan Smith, brought to you by Sunset. You just get home at Sunset, and people do like that. Are you driving your vehicle without warranty protection for life? You need to.
Oh, I got you. Like I said, I'm not going to be on that much longer, so I want to make sure we can get you some photos here. One sec.
Any ASC repair facility in North America. Save these thousands down the road. You just get more from Sunset, and people do like that.
The future depends on teachers. Every day, teachers are shaping our tomorrows, starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Right now, in a classroom somewhere in the United States, there's a teacher inspiring a future.
I always like to put in that work and that grind, so I don't take anything for granted, especially being sick for a week, not being able to make any money, and then getting banned for a week and not making any money. I mean, it really puts everything into perspective, and I just try to be able to handle my emotions the best that I can, and I feel I am, just being able to spend time with Paisley, walking and exercising a lot, and just keeping busy. And as long as I can keep busy, some streams will do better than others, but I figured out how to do thumbs now. So if anything, that's going to mean things are going to get better. So I'll be able to get more people to check us out. So, I mean, especially if I'm going to be putting up thumbs that are 9 or 10s, compared to putting up thumbs that are 5 to 7s, it makes a big difference when you can do an awesome thumbnail. So, oh, no worries. Like I said, the last couple days, if you didn't do what you do in the last couple days, I mean, we probably would have only hit a few dollars. So I really do appreciate it. Every dollar counts, and I'm just trying to get back into the groove of, trying to do $100 days, with limited people. We were doing $200 a day, with limited people. But again, some of those heavy hitters have had a change with their funds or their situation. So we don't have the same type of donos coming in as we did, but hopefully, things slowly get a little bit better, and I hope they will. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Game's almost over here. Angels up 4-3. My guy, Big Dumper Cal Raleigh is up. Clippers 122, Lakers 111. Yeah, it's like the one thing that I really wanted to improve. I wanted to improve the thumb. But it's like you have to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? But I finally figured out logos, players. I figured out the text. Everything is exactly the way that I envisioned in my brain what a thumb would look like for me. It just took me fucking forever, years, and I never did any tutorials. It was just, kind of learning on my own. And I like it. It's able for me to be able to kind of express myself, and my style, with the thumbs and whatnot, but because I have a certain type of, look that I'm trying to portray. So, all right. Angels 4, Mariners 3, bottom of the 8th. Cal Raleigh 0 for 3 today, full count. Come on, Big Dumper. Full count. Cal, ripped foul. That's a souvenir for someone. That's what I need. I need that souvenir. I need a Cal Raleigh foul ball. Come on, baby. Raleigh, right to him. Damn it, one away. Clippers 124, Lakers 116, 27 seconds left. LeBron is on the bench, and they lost. That's rough for the Laker fans. All right, Teoscar Hernandez. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 count. All right, bottom of the 8th. Angels 4, Mariners 3. 1 away. 0-2 count. Come on, Teoscar. Let's go. Record in 1-run games last season, 34-22 for the Mariners, and he hit him. Did it hit him or go behind him? Well, must have went behind him. Wow. Two-two pitch. Come on, Teoscar. Oh, connected. Yes, there we go. All right, nice to see Teoscar get a hit, obviously, today, and then 2 home runs yesterday after starting the season 1 for 17. And we were starting to have some serious doubts if the Blue Jays fleeced us like they did with Robbie Ray. Nice job, Teoscar. And so, a lot of people, they don't give a shit after they see an L, in the column. But, for me, I got to be able to see everything with my own 2 eyes to see how everything went. All right, next up is Colton Wong. .10 count. Colton Wong is batting .067. No home runs, 1 RBI. He is struggling. Fouled off, 1-1 count. Come on, Wong. Yeah, but not every coach can be like that too. You know what I mean? Gain the respect of the teammates. He's a player's coach. That's the difference. He doesn't have to be a yeller because he's a player's coach. He knows how to be able to talk to each player with each ego, and also he cares about the people, and their families and their kids. You can definitely tell which coaches care a little bit more, or if it's just, football. If it's just football, the connection might not be as strong. But when you get someone that genuinely cares about you and your family and your, girlfriend or wife or your kids, and, some guys have to be yellers, but other guys don't have to be. But again, if you are going to be soft-spoken but show emotion at some point, you better be a special personality like Pete. Otherwise, it's not going to work. There's not very many guys that can be kind of mellow and then get fiery at times, but normally be kind of laid back and have it work for them. But a lot of that is, hard work, preparation, and obviously people know the reputation of who he is. But that's really the main difference. When I see guys like that, if you look up player coach in the dictionary, Pete's at the top. Not everyone is a player's coach. I mean, I'm not even a Seahawk fan, and I even know that. So, it just depends if you're aware. If you can, if you do the reading, you do the film, you watch the games, and you just see the interaction. There's a guy that looks like George Costanza right behind home plate. I don't think it's him, though. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 8th. 2 outs. Runner at first. We're down by a run. All right, Cooper Hummel. All right, come on, Cooper. Dribbler, damn it. All right, we're going to the top of the ninth. No worries. It's always kind of one of those unspoken things. You already know the connection that you have with certain people and everything. So no worries. Sometimes we get busy. We're talking about stuff, and no worries. Hi, Candace. How are you? I'm going to be wrapping up probably in about 10 minutes or so, but I'm glad that you came in to say hello. Sarah left about 30 minutes ago. I assume, kind of situated, getting ready for bed and work tomorrow and whatnot. Hope you're doing well. Interested to see if Aaron Rodgers, if they don't go to the Jets, if he actually goes to the San Francisco 49ers. Aaron Rodgers is old, and there's a lot of drama surrounding his name. But if the Niners do get Aaron Rodgers, you don't have to have him be a superstar. You just have to have him not fuck up. So if that's the case, if Aaron Rodgers was on the Niners, you probably could, make a NFC Championship game appearance. I'm not sure Super Bowl, but you probably could make a pretty deep run if he went there. But I just don't know if he will go there. We have to kind of wait and see with the Jets. And if it doesn't work out for the Jets, we'll see what the Niners and a few other teams do if they're interested. All right. Have a great Easter. Yeah, no problem. Chocolate. Take care. Have a good one. And thank you so much for your support this week and today and every day that you can. And I will talk to you probably Monday if it's going to be a few days. Take care. 125, 118 final. Clippers win by 7 in the late game tonight. Both teams are in the playoff push, but the Clippers were up by 19 at half. I got it on here on the computer and whatnot. They're kind of going through the highlights right there, but defense is lacking, and that's really what caused them with the loss. Matchups against the Guardians: Friday, Logan Gilbert; Saturday, Marco Gonzalez; Sunday, George Kirby on Easter. Friday, 12:30. Why? Saturday at 11:30. Why? All these games are on early in the morning. I mean, how do they expect me to do the games in the morning? All right, Trevor Gott is on the mound. O2 count. Logan Ohape, the rookie. He had a 2-run dinger on us. If that didn't happen, we would have probably had a better chance to win this game. Popped up. 1 away. Next up, I assume, will be Taylor Ward. Yep. This guy's good. I like Taylor Ward. Solid player. First pitch strike. Taylor Ward 0 for 3 today. He was batting .450, I think, going into this game. Let me see what his batting average is. It went down to .370 because he went 0 for 4 today. 0-2 count. Paisley's on the couch waiting for me. She says, "Where are you, Dad?" Almost done. Pitches outside. 1-2 count. One-two pitch. Pitch is high. 2-2 count. Come on, Gott. Foul tip. There we go. 2 away. There we go. Good job, Cal. Nice job. Yeah, if we didn't leave bases loaded, stranded early in the game, I think there would have been a better chance to be able to get this dub. But again, when you're going against Ohtani, it's almost impossible. Big swing and a miss for Trout. 0-1 count. Oh, 1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Mike Trout's averaging, what is it, 389, 1 homer, 3 ribbies. Future first ballot Hall of Famer, the modern day Mickey Mantle. Fantastic. 0-2 pitch. Pitch is high. 1-2 count. So I would assume we'll probably be done here within like 5 or 10 minutes. Unless we get people showing up and we go on some kind of dono train, then I'm willing to stay for a little bit longer. But then tomorrow, the Mariners have the day off, so we'll be doing the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks around 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'll be streaming at 6:30 or 7, somewhere around there. And it'll be my first Dodger game of the year for my dad. Got him with a strikeout. There we go. All right, going to our bottom 3. I know Julio will have a chance to get up. Tough loss, but at least you came back, Jameson. I mean, it could have been much, much worse. You only lost by 7. You were down by 19. You could have lost by 30. So. Let's go, baby. Your boy's got the thumbs on point. Ready. Too bad I kind of had, I mean, I don't feel like I wasted, this one and stuff, but, it's always just getting good practice on what you want to convey, and it looks good. Shohei, you didn't do great. I mean, there was quite a few walks. He beamed a couple people as well. Now we're going to the bottom of the 9th. Then I got AEW Dynamite to watch, and from friends, they said it was about an 8 or a 9. WWE is in shambles now, with Vince, selling the company, with the UFC and the partner company, and he's in charge again of creative. When he stepped away, when we had Triple H running it for about 6 weeks, it was glorious. It was fantastic. And then now Vince is back, and it's just trash. Like Monday Night Raw was probably the worst Raw after WrestleMania ever. And it's not looking too good for them. SmackDown, obviously, will be in Oregon. I think it's in Portland at Moda. So I'm not going. But I hope WWE can turn it around. But at least I got AEW and some of those other things. So. Yeah, if the defense was better in the first half, you guys could have won. Easy. But at least you guys are in the playoff hunt, when you guys were sitting at like the 13th position, Jameson, and then like 10th, 11th. Now you've already worked your way up into the top 8. So that's a good sign, from, those moves that you made, they really worked out. Now you just got to have LeBron and Anthony Davis stay fucking healthy. And then you also got to see Austin Reeves kind of emerge. So that's exciting too. All right. To the bottom of the 9th, Jose Quijada on the mound. And we're down to our last 3 batters here. Come on, Sam. 1 for 1, a single in the 7th and a run. Come on, Sam. Popped up. Bottom of the 9th, 4-3 Angels. 2-1 pitch from Quijada. Haggerty in the box. Popped up. Damn it. 1 away. Next up, J.P. Crawford. Come on, J.P. And after that, it's Julio, and then the game is over. All right, come on, JP. First pitch outside, 1-0 count. No worries, Matt. I'm jealous of your steak and fried rice that you got going on. I'm going to make myself some food here in a second. Nice pitch right down the middle, 1-1 count. But it's always about effort, regardless if you get a lot of people showing up or a little amount, a lot of donos, little donos. It's just about being consistent and putting out that effort, even when things aren't going your way. Like when I got fucking banned for a week for no reason, I could have just got really down on myself, and I almost did. But I said, no, I'm just going to stream on Twitter. We'll chat on the Discord. It's going to be incredibly terrible, but at least I'm going to, put in the effort. And that definitely helped my mindset and my mentals as we, came off the suspension and then we're able to get right into the baseball season. Just wish that the Mariners were better than what our record shows, because we're much better than 2-5, but the pitching has not been very good and the hitting needs to get better too. Bottom of the ninth, 4-3 Angels, 1-2 count. JP. Yes. There we go. And a lot of times when there's L's, people don't watch the game, but that's the difference between me and everyone else. I don't need to see a condensed highlight reel or just read, a stat line. I need to watch everything for myself. I'm going to watch every game throughout the year, every single one, all 162. Nice job, JP. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, Julio. One swing, we win the game. And I only caught like half of this game, or like maybe 30 to 40% of the game, because I was exercising with Paisley, and and I knew I would probably do the game tonight because I just didn't really want to do the Laker Clipper game. And then AEW Dynamite, I could have did that, but that would have been at 5. So, and I could have just did like a freestyle stream about NFL, but if I'm already going to watch this, whatever. If people want to hang out, they know where I am, Your grandma cooked the steak stir fry? Well, good for her. Tell her to send me a plate, bro. 1-0 pitch to Julio. 1-1 count. Sounds like your grandma has got the cooking down. Come on, Julio. Let's go, baby. One pitch. Julio. Damn it. Double play. Nope. They just got JP at second base. 2 away. Julio, you need to take some time, and that'll happen. You're a superstar. Sometimes, swinging at first pitch strikes, it irritates the hell out of me. But as you guys know, if you watch baseball, first pitch strikes lead to home runs as well. So sometimes you end up getting a cheap pop-up or a ground out or a double play, and you're like, fuck, man, can you work the count a little bit? But Julio will make up for it with first pitch homers as well. So I can't get mad at him. All right, Ty France almost got hit in the face. We're at the end of the game here. Angels 4, Mariners 3. Bottom of the ninth, runner at first, 2 away. Quijada on the mound, Ty France in the box, 1 for 2, double walk, hit by pitch, RBI and a run. Say that 10 times fast. 1-0 pitch. Dribbler off himself, foul, 1-1 count. Come on, baby. I mean, I don't know anybody else on YouTube or planet Earth that would actually do a replay of a game and dress up. But here I am, all dressed up and doing a replay of a game that ended a couple hours ago. Big swing and a miss, 1-2 count. But again, if you want to be able to know the ins and outs of your team, you can't just read articles and you can't just take condensed highlight reels. You've got to be able to put in the work. Bottom of the ninth, 4-3 game. 2 outs, runner at first, 1-2 count. Ty France in the box. Pitch is high, 2-2 count. Man, your boy's going to eat. I think I'm going to make some bacon. Bacon. I'm ready for some bacon. Some breakfast. All right, here we go. 2-2 pitch to France. Check swing. Got him. Damn it. Julio is stranded. That's all right. All right. Final score, Angels 4, Mariners 3. We definitely slipped up on that opportunity there. We left bases loaded stranded early in the game. Nice win for the Angels. Now the Angels improved to 4-2, which should be our record, and we're fucking 2-5. It's disgusting. Last place in the division, but hopefully we can bounce back. All right. Well, at this point, I figured, I would just kind of wait to see if anyone else would kind of show up and see where we were at on the dono train and whatnot. But Paisley needs to be able to have her dad, and I want to spend some time with her. I'll be back tomorrow around 7 p.m. for the Dodger game against the Diamondbacks. I'll do that one for my dad because the Mariners have the day off. So we'll go there. So 11-2 win to a 4-3 loss, but it's Ohtani. So I actually thought the game would be a 5-1 Angels win or a 5-2 Angels win. That's what I was telling my buddy. I was like, I know that we can, hopefully we get walks and hopefully, get a couple, hit by pitches and we can run the bases well. But, we're not really a good team yet. The pitching and hitting needs to drastically improve besides our main guys. You know what I mean? Like if you actually look at the roster, I love Julio. No problems here. No problems with Ty France. No problems with Suarez. No problems with Big Dumper. I had a problem with Teoscar until last night. I'm good now. Colton Wong, we have a problem. AJ Pollock, no problem. Kelenic, I need you to do better. Crawford, you need to do better. But really, it's like Colton Wong and Crawford. I mean, these are going to be really key pieces for us. We need them to be good. We can't have these guys batting 100 or under 100. At least be at 250 to help us out. So, but I appreciate you guys very, very much for hanging out. And I love you and I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow for a good game with the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks since the Mariners have the day off. Wish they didn't, but it is what it is. And I love you guys and appreciate you guys. And thank you for everyone that donated, that commented, shared. I appreciate you guys tremendously. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.